This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN. It's time for Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN. Play ball! Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN is brought to you by Frame World, Wow, Reed's Jewelers, Crestwood Medical Center, Northrop Grumman, Bad Daddy's Burger Bar, Owens Home Appliance, Bill Penny Toyota, and by Fleming Roofing and Restoration. Now, let's head to the ballpark with the voice of the Trash Pandas, Josh Carey.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to another night of Rocket City Trash Pandas Baseball. Josh Carey welcoming you to Toyota Field, where tonight it is Game 4 of a 6-game series between the Rocket City Trash Pandas and the Columbus Clingstones. Back at Mission Control running the boards is Jeff Scarborough, and this is the pregame show. Rocket City will try to get back on the winning track after dropping their first game of the series last night to Columbus, as the Clingstones won by the final score of 5-2 last night. And for Rocket City, it was their first loss of the series after winning the first 2 ball games. Let's go ahead and take you through what happened in last night's ball game. Rocket City, after a walk-off win on Wednesday, carried over that momentum to the second inning last night as they picked up the game's first run with 2 outs and no one on base. Matt Kootenai drilled a ground rule double to straightaway center against Columbus starting right-hander Ian Mejia. The next batter, Josh Crouch, would follow with an RBI single, scoring Kootenai from second, and that gave Rocket City a 1-0 lead. The Clingstones came storming back with 4 runs of their own in the third inning as they batted around. Leading off was Amborius Tavares, who led off with a single. He went to second on a hit by pitch against Patrick Clohissy as Bryce Osmond was on the hill for Rocket City after Geraldo Quintero fouled out to third. Ethan Workinger would single to load the bases. That set the stage for Adam Zabrowski, who roped a single into right center, scoring 2 runs, and that made it 2-1. After Drew Compton struck out swinging, runners were at first and second with 2 away when E.J. Exposito rifled a 2-run double down the left field line, scoring Workinger from second and Zabrowski all the way around from first, and that gave the Clingstones a 4-1 lead. Osmond would leave after only 2/3 of an inning. He allowed 4 hits, 4 runs, all of which were earned. He walked 1 and struck out another. 4-1 at that time. Clingstones would add their final run of the game in the 5th inning. Leadoff single by Drew Compton. He would be at first with 2 out when Kevin Kilpatrick Jr. lined a double into the right field corner that scored Compton from first base. That would make it a 5-1 ball game. Rocket City did get a run back in the 5th inning. Josh Crouch led off with a walk. He would move to second on a single after a double play ball by Errol Vera moved Crouch to third base. He would then come in on a David Mershon RBI single to center, and that would make it a 5-2 ball game. Late, Rocket City did squander some golden opportunities. Matt Kootenai led off with a double in the 7th inning, but did not come around and score. In the 8th, David Mershon led off with a double. He was left stranded as well. Finally, in the 9th, a walk and a single had 2 men on with 2 men out for the Trash Pandas before Errol Vera struck out swinging to end the ball game. Here were your totals for Columbus: 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 12. As for Rocket City, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7. Ian Mejia gets the start and the win for the Clingstones as he moves to 12-2 on the season. 7 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, both of which were earned. He walked 2 and struck out 9. The loss goes to Bryce Osmond. Remember, Yoel Hurtado started the game. It's only his second game back as they watch his load management. He only went 2 shutout innings last night. Osmond came on, could not get out of the 3rd inning. He drops to 0-3, and Ryan Bourassa picks up his first save of the season as a Clingstone with a scoreless 9th inning, 1 hit, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. Time of game was 2 hours and 40 minutes, and the attendance 4,846 as again Columbus defeated Rocket City by the final of 5-2. There's a look at what happened last night. We'll take a break on the pregame show. When we come back, we'll take a look at scores and standings from around the Southern League. That's all coming up right after this as you listen to Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
An emerald green field is iconic in baseball. That's what TDI Services desires to create for every one of its customers. As proud sponsors of the Trash Pandas, TDI Services brings its A game to provide winning lawn care and pest control to the outside of Toyota Field. TDI Services can do the same for your lawn with their innovative biological approach for better results, as nature intended. Visit TDIGreenServices.com/Trash Pandas or call today at 888-556-7985 for our best discount.
At Bad Daddy's Burger Bar, we love baseball almost as much as we love serving up the best and baddest burgers around. People have called our burgers totally insane. And at Bad Daddy's, we take that as a compliment. But it's not just burgers. Up first, starters like our fried pickles, wings, or poblano frites. Second, try one of Bad Daddy's giant chopped salads. Third, our famous chef-inspired burgers with lots of different taste options. And before you head home, finish up with one of our shakes or delicious banana pudding. Bad Daddy's Burger Bar on the Parkway in Huntsville and Clift Farm in Madison.
It's laundry season at Owen Home Appliance Center. Tired of that washer walking out the door and having to dry a load 2 or 3 times? It's time for a new washer and dryer. Pick from brands like Maytag, GE, Whirlpool, Electrolux, and of course, Speed Queen. Try the new 2-in-1 GE Profile that washes and dries a load all in one machine. Visit the interactive location in Lacey Springs where you can try the washers and dryers before you buy them. Owen Home Appliance Center. Quality products, quality pricing, quality service. It's in the name, Owen Home Appliance Center.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
Welcome back to Toyota Field. Josh Carey with you, still getting ready for first pitch tonight between Rocket City and Columbus. Let's go ahead and take a look at the scoreboard from around the Southern League. Last night we'll begin in Pensacola where Chattanooga knocked off the Blue Wahoos. Final score there was 5-3. Cam Collier 3 of 5 with 2 RBI in that contest. Ethan O'Donnell chipped in with a 2 of 5 performance. He also had a solo home run and a double in that ball game. Meanwhile, Jared Lyons got the win for the Lookout. 6 innings, 7 hits, a run. It was earned. No walk, 6 Ks. And again, Chattanooga wins 5-3. In the capital city, big one there between the Biscuits and the Biloxi Shuckers. It was Montgomery with a 3-1 win over Biloxi. Will Simpson with the go-ahead 2-run homer to win that game for Montgomery. TJ Nichols got the win and was outstanding for the Biscuits. 7 innings, 4 hits, a run. It was earned. 10 strikeouts, no walks in the ball game, as again Montgomery wins by the final of 3-1. Finally, over in Birmingham, Knoxville has taken 2 of the first 3 games of their series against Birmingham. It's still probably too late for them, but they do knock off the Barons last night by the final of 7-3 in 10 innings. Pablo Aliendo had a 3-run home run to highlight a 5-run 10th inning for the Smokies as they get the win. Connor Schultz does not figure in the decision for the Smokies, but he pitched very well. 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, neither of which was earned. He walked none and struck out 2. So here's a look at the standings as we enter play today on this Friday evening, getting the Labor Day holiday hopefully off to a good start for everyone. And here we go. Here are those standings. In the North, Birmingham 36-18. They are 8.5 up on Chattanooga. The Lookouts are 27-26. Knoxville is 9.5 back. They are 26-27 on the season. Rocket City is 18-36. 18 games off the pace. By the way, the Trash Pandas have officially been eliminated from playoff contention. In the South, Montgomery is 30-24. They've won 6 in a row, including 9 of 10. They are 3 up on both Columbus and Pensacola. Both of those teams are 27-27 on the season, trying to chase down Montgomery. And Biloxi brings up the rear at 24-30. 6 games off the pace. They've lost 3 in a row, but again, they won the first half division title. So there's a look at the scores and the standings from around the Southern League. We are going to take one more break here on the pregame show. When we come back, we are going to have starting lineups and first pitch of tonight's ball game. It's the Trash Pandas and the Clingstones. Game 4 of 6 from Toyota Field. That's coming up right after this. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
Crestwood Medical Center is committed to keeping patients safe, so please don't delay in getting treatment when you need emergency care. Visit CrestwoodMedCenter.com to see what they are doing to keep you safe.
In baseball, it's all about the next play, the next win. There's no time for distractions or mistakes, and definitely no time for injuries. Top athletes from around North Alabama don't need to be worried about being sidelined. They have the award-winning team from SportsMed on their side with 4 convenient locations. You don't need to be an elite athlete to take advantage of SportsMed top orthopedic surgeons, physical therapy, and imaging services. SportsMed, keeping you off the bench and in the game. They're the only name you need to know for complete orthopedic care. SportsMed, it's where the pros go. Official team physicians of the Rocket City Trash Pandas. Call SportsMed today at 256-881-5151 or on the web at sportsmedalabama.com.
SportsMed, keeping you off the bench and in the game. They're the only name you need to know for complete orthopedic care.
As proud sponsors of the Trash Pandas, TDI Services delivers professional lawn care, mosquito and flea tick control around Toyota Field, creating a winning lineup of lawns at homes across Huntsville and Madison County. TDI Services pledges home run lawn care and pest service with our innovative biological practices, using fewer chemicals as nature intended. Visit TDIGreenServices.com/Trash Pandas or call 888-556-7985 to transform your lawn and save.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
And welcome back to Toyota Field, everyone. Josh Carey with you, joined alongside Chris Harris. Back at Mission Control running the boards is Jeff Scarborough, where we are moments away from action. Rocket City and Columbus in Game 4 of a 6-game series. Trash Pandas going to try to get back on the winning track tonight, Chris, after dropping one yesterday, and they're going to go to one of their top arms. Yeah, his numbers might not look great, but we've seen what he's capable of, and that's George Clausen.
Yeah, it's kind of been an up and down really month for him in the month of August, but we've seen what he's done in the second half. We know he's the number 3 prospect for the LA Angels, and coming off 6 shutout innings in his last outing in Birmingham. You can see how good he is sometimes, but it's that consistency. In August, he's had a good start, a bad start, a good start, a bad start. So we'll see what version of George Clausen we see tonight, because when he's good, he's as good as anybody.
And look, you want to know why we have minor league baseball? For guys like George Clausen to be able to work out those kinks and hopefully fine-tune some things before he ultimately gets to the show. Let's go ahead and give you the starting lineup for the Clingstones, who are 53-67 on the year, 27-27 for the second half. They're only 3 games out of first place in the Southern Division. Patrick Clohissy will lead things off and play left field. Cody Milligan hits second and patrols center field. It'll be Ethan Workinger, one of the heroes last night. He'll bat third and play right field. Adam Zabrowski had a big 2-run base hit last night. He'll hit back cleanup and be the designated hitter. EJ Exposito has had a fine series, 5 of 9 through the first 3 ball games. He will hit fifth and play first base. David Fletcher back in the lineup, former LA Angel. He'll hit 6th and play third. Cal Conley in the 7th position at short. Hitting 8th and behind the dish is Dylan Shockley. And Beorius Tavares will bat 9th and play second base. As for Rocket City, here's the defense. Left to right, Calabrese, Mershon, and Holland. Third to first, Goebel, McCroskey, Vera, and Kootenai. Behind the plate, Emerson, and on the hill, George Clausen. 4-11, a 6.09 ERA, but like Chris just mentioned, he is coming off a whale of an outing last week at Birmingham. We'll tell you a little bit more about that. For those of you hoping to listen to West Point football, this is Rocket City Trash Pandas Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN. We'll continue to keep you up to date on the status of the West Point game as we go throughout this night's baseball game. Let's go down to the field for tonight's national anthem. Terrific job by Bryn Patterson, young lady of about, 15, 16 years old, high school age. She did a great job with our national anthem, and we are set to go tonight between Rocket City and Columbus. Trash Pandas will be in the blue halo tops with the white bottoms. It says Rocket City across the front of the jersey in white capital letters. Rocket on top, City on bottom with a small white numeral on the left hip, large white numeral on the back, and the all halo blue cap with the white RC intertwined emblem in the middle. As for the Clingstones, gray tops, gray bottoms, it says Columbus in black cursive lettering across the front of the jersey, a capital C, lowercase everything else in black. Also a black line underneath the word Columbus, all with peach trim. They have a small peach numeral on the left hip, a black numeral on the back with peach trim, and Columbus wearing the all black cap with the Peach Man. That's their fuzzy, their mascot. That's the logo that's in the middle. It's a peach with legs and all that weird stuff. Anyway, going through the warm-up pitches is Clausen, and we'll be set to go here in just a moment as the Trash Pandas again trying to play spoiler this week. Next week they take on a Knoxville club that's just about out of the pennant chase, and then they wrap things up against Chattanooga, a team that has already clinched a playoff spot. So for Rocket City, this is really their playoffs this week. They like to win 2 more games, clinch the series, and really put a dagger into Columbus's hopes. As we said about Clausen, he was terrific in his last starting against a very good Birmingham club. That was on the 23rd, which was a week ago tomorrow. Last Saturday, he went 6 shutout innings, 3 hits, 8 strikeouts, walked only 4 in the ballgame, got a no decision though, as Rocket City lost in extra innings by the final score of 2-1. So we're ready to go with this one as Patrick Clohizzi will lead things off, the left fielder, hitting .303 with 3 homers and 14 driven in. It is another gorgeous night for baseball. A little warmer during the day, but we had clear skies. Few clouds have rolled in, but nothing to be concerned about. It is a beautiful night for baseball, a beautiful night for high school football and college football. And again, we're ready to go with this one as Clausen will start off the ball game. First pitch is going to be a fastball golfed down into deep left, going back on a Calabrese. Got turned around a little bit. Wind knocks it down, but he comes in to make the catch. And that'll be out number 1 as Clohizzi lines out to left on the first pitch he sees. First pitch is at 6:36.
We know he likes to swing at the first pitch. He has a home run on the first pitch of a game against us. So you got to watch Patrick Clohizzi. He's got that sneaky power in the leadoff spot.
So he flies out to deep left and 1 away as the wind is drifting in ever so slightly. For the most part, though, it's a still night as the first pitch by Clausen is a fastball that'll miss low. It's 1-0. Your umpires for tonight's ball game behind the plate calling the balls and strikes is Davion Fry. At third is the crew chief, Jack Wasson. And then David Bailey, the replacement umpire, is playing first base, or is umpiring first base here tonight as the next pitch is a strike. It goes to 1-1. By the way, it's 80 degrees at first pitch. Milligan, 182, 2 homers, 7 driven in. Even with the bag off the line at third is Goebel. Next pitch lined out into center, starting in, now going back and making the catch is Mershon. That's out number 2. Boy, usually you start in like that, it's a cardinal sin, but he was able to retrace his steps, go back, and David is such a fine athlete. He was able to reel it in.
Yeah, Cody got all of this one, but right towards the center fielder, David Calabrese, and 103 off the bat. And that was a mistake pitch by George. He left that cutter right over the heart of the plate.
2 outs, no one on base. Here's Ethan Workinger as the first offering is a slider missing low, going to go to 1-0. Workinger, 220, 16 dingers, 68 RBI. Off the line at first is Kootenai. And the slider going to miss down and away. And go to 2 balls and no strikes on the right-handed hitter. Clausen again just looking for some consistency as we enter the final few weeks of the season here. 2-0. Fastball cut through and missed. It will go to 2-1. If we go according to the rotation over the next 2 weeks, he'll only get 2 more starts. Next week at Knoxville and 1 more time here against Chattanooga. 2-1 is flared into shallow right. Charging in Holland. He can't get there, and it's going to bounce behind him. Runner at first, trying for second will be Workinger. The throw in will be laid, and that'll be at least a single. They may even give him a double. Holland did not touch that ball, but he did overrun it. We'll just wait and see what they call it here. He did not get a great jump off the bat on that one, and you can see it bounce behind him.
You can tell Corey was kind of in between. Do I dive for it or do I play it on a bounce, and got caught in between? So 2-out knock, and got a guy who's somewhat been struggling, but he had a big Big night last night.
Yeah, that'll be Adam Zabrowski. He'll step in. Zabrowski, 1 of 5 yesterday. That one hit, though, was a big one, a 2-run single. He later came in to score. Right on right. And a swing and a miss. That was a cutter down and away, and it will go to 0-1. Clausen has pitched against Columbus before. In fact, twice before. Once on August the 6th, a game where he struggled, allowed 6 runs on 10 hits over 5 innings, suffered a 9-4 loss in that game. The 0-1, a swing and a miss. Another cutter down and away. It'll go to 0-2 as Clausen has a chance to wrap up the inning. He also faced the Clingstones in this ballpark on July 18th and pitched very well. 5 2/3 shutout innings. He struck out 7 and surrendered only 1 hit in a 4-1 victory. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Adam Zabrowski, he strikes out on 3 pitches. Strikeout number 1 for Clausen, and the side is retired. On that hit by Workinger, they gave him a single and then an E9 on Holland for allowing Workinger to go to second. So in the first, no runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. At the end of half an inning, it's Columbus nothing, Rocket City coming to bat. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
The Trash Pandas would like to thank their partner, Frame World Art Gallery. Family owned and operated and located in Huntsville now for over 36 years. Frame World is the place for all of your framing needs. Whether it's award framing, custom framing, sports art from Daniel Moore, Doug Hess, and more, or special keepsakes and collectible objects. Frame World can take care of it all. And if you mention this ad, you can save 25% off of any order. Check out Frame World Art Gallery at 2508 Memorial Parkway Southwest, or give them a call at 256-539-8859.
What am I going to watch? What food am I going to order? Who am I going to unfollow? The internet is full of tough choices, but picking an internet provider isn't one of them. You gotta have good internet. Get upfront surprise-free pricing with Wi-Fi modem included and no data caps. Plus bundle Internet 300 with YouTube TV for just $92.99 per month for 12 months with autopay and paperless billing. Wow. Restrictions and terms apply. New customers only. Requires autopay and paperless billing. Price for Internet 300. Subject to change. Taxes and other charges extra.
Together, let's celebrate the big occasions and the little moments. The firsts and forevers. Let's celebrate others and celebrate ourselves. Because every milestone matters. And we promise to be with you for every one of them. Shop Reed's Jewelers and Reeds.com to find the perfect gift to celebrate your life's moments. Reed's Jewelers, trusted with life's moments.
Visit your local Reed's Jewelers at Bridge Street Town Center and Parkway Place Mall.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
Bottom of the first inning, Columbus came up empty in the top half. Now the Trash Pandas head to the plate with a record of 42-80 overall, 18-36 for the second half. Landon Harper on the bump for Columbus. And the first pitch is a fastball missing low. 1-0 to the left-handed hitting Mershon. 145 a homer and 8 driven in. He'll lead it off in play center. Ben Goebel bats second and plays third. Oscar Kolas in the 3 position as the designated hitter. 1-0 hit foul straight back. And the count even at 1-1 on Mershon. Harper 3-7 on the year, a 3.81 ERA, but one of those wins was a near perfect game against Rocket City earlier this month. I'll tell you more about that in just a moment as Mershon steps in. Here's the 1-1. That one sent out into deep left field, but drifting back on a Clohissy. In front of the track, he'll put the squeeze to it, and that'll be the first out of the first inning. Cleanup will be Matt Kootenai. He will play first base. Corey Holland in the 5 spot out in right. David Calabrese will hit 6th and patrol left field. Doing the catching and batting 7th is Miles Emerson. At shortstop, hitting 8th is Matt McCroskey, and Errol Vera will be in the 9 spot over at second base. The defense for the Clingstones, left to right, Clohissy, Milliken, and Workinger. Third to first, Fletcher, Conley, Tavares, and Exposito. Behind the plate, Shockley, and on the hill again, Landon Harper. As fouling the first pitch away is Goebel. It will go to 0-1. Been 257, 6 homers, and 25 RBI. It's have been overall pretty quiet in this series. 2 of 9. Does have an RBI, however. And he fouls the next pitch off to the right. It's quickly at 0-2 on Goebel. Harper out of Southern Miss. Darn near went the distance against, well, he did go the distance, but he almost got a perfect game as well against the Trash Pandas back on August the 7th. It was game 1 of a doubleheader. As a swing and a miss by Goebel, he strikes out swinging. Strikeout number 1 by Harper, out number 2 in the first. Here's Oscar Colas, 205, 13 homers, and 38 driven in. Anyway, in that game, it was a 7-inning ball game. He went the full 7, allowed a hit on no runs, and struck out 4 in a 2-0 win. His lone blemish was this guy who had a bloop single with 2 outs in the 7th and a perfect game on the line. And first pitch misses high, 1-0. He's a 6-pitch pitcher. They've got him listed with a fastball, a sinker, a cutter, a slide, a curve, and a splitter. Everything hard with him. He's out of Meridian, Mississippi. Pitch is bounded foul past first. It will go 2-1-1.
The pitch that he lives by, though, is the slider. And, it might be labeled as some different things, but he can mix it from that upper 70s to nearly 90 miles an hour. But that's his go-to pitch. And the thing about him, going from not really being a prospect at all to being a full-time starter at this level, is his ability to throw strikes.
Count at 1-1. 14th round draft choice of the Braves in 2022. Colas whiffs at the next pitch. That was a cutter away. It will go to a ball and 2 strikes. He also pitched against Rocket City in this ballpark on July 18th. Took the loss. 5 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned in that game, but he also struck out 6 as Rocket City won 4-1. Next pitch hit foul off the roof to the left. Going to go to a ball and 2 strikes as Harper will try to wrap up the inning. Well off the line at third is Fletcher as look in from the right-hander. Here's the 1-2. And the fastball misses high and away. Going to go to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, all the pressure on Columbus this week as they are 3 games back of first place. Rocket City trying to ruin their season. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard, but right at the first baseman, near the line, Exposito. He'll jog to the bag in time, 3 unassisted, and 1-2-3 go the Trash Pandas in the bottom of the first inning. At the end of 1, we're scoreless. This is Trash Pandas Baseball on the Trash Panda Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
Minutes still matter in an emergency. Chest pain, severe abdominal pain, high fever, and other emergencies often need fast medical care. Crestwood Medical Center is here to take care of you and your family. Learn more at crestwoodmedcenter.com.
In baseball, it's all about the next play, the next win. There's no time for distractions or mistakes, and definitely no time for injuries. Top athletes from around North Alabama don't need to be worried about being sidelined. They have the award-winning team from SportsMed on their side with 4 convenient locations. You don't need to be an elite athlete to take advantage of SportsMed top orthopedic surgeons, physical therapy, and imaging services. SportsMed, keeping you off the bench and in the game. They're the only name you need to know for complete orthopedic care. SportsMed, it's where the pros go. Official team physicians of the Rocket City Trash Pandas. Call SportsMed today at 256-881-5151 or on the web at sportsmedalabama.com.
SportsMed, keeping you off the bench and in the game. They're the only name you need to know for complete orthopedic care. Northrop Grumman is a proud supporter of the Rocket City Trash Pandas as we team together to make our community strong and viable for future generations. Northrop Grumman is looking for new individuals to help them define the next possible. Together we can all make a powerful impact to build stronger communities and bright futures. Visit www.northropgrumman.com for a full listing of exciting job opportunities. Now, back to the ball game. Let's rock it, Trash Pandas.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
Top of the Northrop Grumman second inning, no score, Columbus and Rocket City, and 2 up for the Clingstones against that man, George Clausen, will be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters, Exposito, Fletcher, and Conley. Fans, it's Friday, and it was Chicken Salad Chick that fed the Trash Pandas front office as part of its team feed program today. Chicken Salad Chick offers delicious, scratch-made, Southern-style favorites made fresh daily and served from the heart with more than a dozen flavors of chicken salad to choose from, plus sides, desserts, and more. There's something for everyone. First pitch cut on and missed by Exposito. It's 0-1 to the right-handed hitter. Exposito, 219, 3 dingers, 22 driven in. Next offering is tap foul past third. It will go to 0-2. For those of you expecting Army football, this is Rocket City Trash Pandas baseball, but we'll continue to keep you up to date on what's happening in West Point. Right now, Army leading Tarleton State 17-10. They are at halftime. Tarleton, pretty good team at the FCS level.
In Texas, right?
Yes, sir. 0-2. Swung on and missed. Threw him a curveball down and away, and Exposito won't even try to go to first. They'll flip it down there. Anyway, the Trash Pandas, that'll be out number 1. Strikeout number 2 for Clausen, and out number 1 in the Northrop Grumman second for David Fletcher.
Curveball this time from George. He throws it hard, 84 miles an hour, but got some help that time as chased it out of the strike zone.
Again, everything from Clausen is hard. Hard fastball, sinker, slider, as well as that curveball. And here's Fletcher. First pitch. And the fastball inside 1-0. You sometimes worry, though. Guys who throw hard with everything, you wonder if their arm will be able to hold up. He's already had one Tommy John surgery, but we'll see how things pan out. As the pitch is high and away, it goes to 2 balls and no strikes. By the way, one of the many dignitaries in attendance tonight, one Joey Probinski, the farm director for the Los Angeles Angels, also the assistant GM to Perry Benasian out there in Los Angeles. He was here today. 2-0, misses high and tight, 3 balls and no strikes. He is very, very encouraged by the future of the farm system, and he should be. I don't know if folks have kept up with the Angels prospects, but their low-A team in Inland Empire, they have made quite the turnaround. 3-0, there's a strike. 3-1, they were 20-49 for the first half of the season. And now they are 8.5 games up in their division for a division title in the second half.
I believe they could clinch tonight.
Here's 3-1. Fastball inside. That'll be ball 4. A 5-pitch walk to Fletcher. He'll trot to first. Walk number 1 by Clausen, and 1 on with 1 out for Cal Conley. In addition to that, the Arizona Complex team, they won their league earlier this summer, and the Dominican Summer Angels, they went to the playoffs. They did not advance, but they did get to the postseason nonetheless. And then the High A team out in Tri-City, they're having a nice turnaround in the second half, even though they won't make the playoffs. The first pitch is high to Conley. It's 1-0, and time is called as Emerson wants to go out there and have a word with Clausen. Conley, 192, a homer, and 23 driven in.
Well, Joey was able to talk to our staff during our meeting this morning, and had a nice presentation. That's something I've been in 1, 2, 3 other different organizations. I've never seen a assistant GM of player development do that to a front office staff. So that was really impressive to me. But talking a lot about what they do off the field as well. We always talk about the Fridays that they do, real life, and then of course the Angels teammate.
Pitch is line foul down the left side. That'll short hop off the sidewall. It's 1-1 to Conley. Yes, they do that. Last week, the team went over to UAB Children's Hospital, which is right across the street from Birmingham's Regions Field. Got to visit some of the kids there, and they'll have another visit at Redstone Arsenal when the team returns home against Chattanooga in 2 weeks. Pitches hit foul off to the left. It's 1-2, but what they do, the purpose of it is they want to teach the kids there's a little more to life than baseball. I mean, obviously that's your occupation, but you got your entire life ahead of you to do something else. As the count is 1-2 on Conley. Off the line at third, Goebel. Clausen delivers, and that's down and in. That's a sinker. It will even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. No score as we play the top of the Northrop Grumman second inning. Holding the runner at first is Kootenai. 2-2. High and away with the fastball. Clausen a little frustrated with himself as it runs full to 3-2. And, we talk about seeing consistency from him. You can see it waver from batter to batter. He looked so strong against Exposito and Zabrowski. Now he's struggled over the last 2 hitters. Runner will go, and 3-2 lofted foul down the left side. Now landed the picnic patio and remain at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And when he is off his game, you see a lot of these deep counts, a lot of these long at-bats, which rack up the pitch count.
George is a very high torque pitcher. You watch a guy like Mitch Ferris, he's very compact for George, man. He really has a lot of body movement.
Runner will go. Pitch, swing and a miss. They got him caught in a rundown. Slipping is Fletcher. They flip it back to Kootenai. Kootenai will chase Fletcher towards second, and they get it to Vera, and Vera will put the tag on. That is going to be a strike him out, throw him out, double play. Actually, I think the batter, Conley, says he fouled, tipped it into the dirt. Home plate umpire Davion Fry says no, sir, and the out on Fletcher will go 2-6 to 3-4, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Bottom of the Northrop Grumman second on its way. Still no score. This is Trash Pandas Baseball on the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
Minutes still matter in an emergency. Chest pain, severe abdominal pain, high fever, and other emergencies often need fast medical care. Crestwood Medical Center is here to take care of you and your family. Learn more at crestwoodmedcenter.com.
Hey fans, catch the excitement of minor league baseball with the Bally Sports Live app. Watch your favorite team or scout the top prospects. Every game live all season long. Strike three! You're out! Plus, stream the Savannah Bananas and emerging fight sports to keep the action going. Best of all, it's totally free. No credit card required. Download the Bally Sports Live app today on your phone or connected device.
What am I going to watch? What food am I going to order? Who am I going to unfollow? The internet is full of tough choices, but picking an internet provider isn't one of them. You gotta have good internet. With WOW, you now get upfront surprise-free pricing with Wi-Fi modem included and no data caps. All for only $30 a month. Wow. Restrictions and terms apply. New customers only. Requires auto pay and paperless billing. Price for internet $300. Subject to change. Taxes and other charges extra.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
We go to the bottom of the Northrop Grumman second inning. No score, Rocket City and Columbus. Fans, the mission at Northrop Grumman is to be at the forefront of technology and innovation, delivering superior capability in tandem with maximized cost efficiencies. The security solutions they provide help secure freedoms for our nation as well as those of our allies. Due up for the Trash Pandas here in the second. It's the middle part of the order. Kootenai, Holland, and Calabrese against Landon Harper, who retired the side in order in the first. And did he go? Doesn't matter. It was tipped into the mitt of Shockley. Kootenai's first hack. It's 0-1. Matt at 196, a homer and 3 driven in. Open stance for the left-handed hitter against the righty Harper. The 0-1 off-speed pitch, and boy, oh boy, a rainmaker here in the middle of the diamond. Underneath it, the shortstop Conley to the right of second. He calls off Tavares and makes the catch. Kootenai pops to short. One away as Conley puts it away. Here's Corey Holland. Holland, 224, 3 homers, 7 driven in. Before he steps in, let's give our station a chance to identify itself. This is Trash Pandas Baseball on the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
HD 97.7.2, WZZN FM, Union Grove, Huntsville, Alabama. Talk Radio, WZZN.
First pitch to Holland misses high, and it will go to 1-0 on the right-handed hitter. Corey at 3 of 11 for the series with a home run and an RBI. It was a solo blast as he'll stand back in. Right against right. Harper fires away, and that was a slider that missed down and away. It'll go to 2 balls and no strikes on the right-handed hitter. Harper last pitched on the 19th against Pensacola. Pretty good game. 5 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs. He walked 3 and struck out 4. 2-0, rocketed into deep right. Back goes Workinger. He turns, he looks, and it's out of here. A home run. .99 off the bat, and that was .378 over the right field wall. Home run number 4, RBI number 8. It's 1-0. Just to the left of the rock porch and straight away right field. And Rocket City once again on the board first. They've done that through each of the first 4 games of this series. And here's David Calabrese, who will stand in with a .211 average, 5 homers, and 10 driven in. Righty against lefty as Harper will go from the first base side of the rubber. First pitch to Calabrese. Going to miss down and in. That'll be a slider. And it will go to 1 ball and no strikes. So Holland with yet another long one. That's his 4th of the year, like I mentioned, and that surpasses the total he had at Salt Lake earlier this season. And that one is smacked into deep center. Back goes Milligan. This side of the track, he'll make the catch for out number 2. Calabrese hit the daylights out of the ball, but to the deepest part of the ballpark. 104 off the bat on that one, and that'll be out number 2.
Yeah, Landon Harper's left some pitches up in the zone, and going back to Corey Holland, had his 5-game hitting streak end yesterday, but did get on base. He's been on base now in 15 of his last 16 games. It's really been a great run for him, consistent with the bat.
And one of those guys finishing the season strong, trying to make a statement for next season. As fastball in for a strike, it's 0-1. Speaking of end of the season, got to see Sean Kazmar before today's ball game. He's already talking about the instructional league, which is coming up in about 3 weeks for the Angels. Slider down and away, 1-1. Sean is one of the rovers in the Angels farm system, hitting instructors. He was the hitting coach here at Rocket City back in 2023. Here's the 1-1. Let up, tap foul to the screen, 1-2. And watching his Trash Pandas face his former organization, the Clingstones and the Atlanta Braves. Sean was a part of that Braves organization for 7 or 8 years at AAA Gwinnett. Here's the 1-2 on the way. Let up, lined into center, but once again right at Milligan. He'll drift to his left and put it away as Emerson lines the center, and the side is retired. But Rocket City on the board first on the solo homer by Holland. It was the only hit of the inning, no errors, and no one left. That one was 102 off the bat. We're at the end of the Northrop Grumman second, 1-0 Rocket City. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
At Northrop Grumman, their products define possible as they help customers defend the homeland, launch critical payloads into space, enable scientific exploration, return astronauts to the moon, and protect the warfighter. Yet their dedication goes beyond their products as they support the workforce, their families, our veterans, and our hometowns. Together, we can all make a powerful impact to build stronger communities and bright futures. That's defining possible. Northrop Grumman, defining the future.
An emerald green field is iconic in baseball. That's what TDI Services desires to create for every one of its customers. As proud sponsors of the Trash Pandas, TDI Services brings its A-game to provide winning lawn care and pest control to the outside of Toyota Field. TDI Services can do the same for your lawn with their innovative biological approach for better results, as nature intended. Visit TDIGreenServices.com/Trash Pandas or call today at 888-556-7985 for our best discount.
Your mattress is the reason your morning coffee tastes like despair. At Beds Express, during our Memorial Day sale, getting the best sleep is as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1 year price guarantee. We'll beat any local competitor's price for up to a year after purchase. 2-year extended warranty and a 3-year comfort guarantee. Not loving your mattress? Exchange it for up to 3 years. Shop now and save with queen mattresses starting at just $199. Better sleep, better prices. That's the Beds Express promise. Locally owned and operated for over 30 years.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
We go to the top of the Beds Express third inning. Rocket City is leading at 1-0 on a solo home run by Corey Holland, and back to work will go George Clausen as he'll face the 8-9-1 hitters Shockley, Tavares, and Clohisi here in the third. Righty on righty, and the first pitch is a fastball called a strike. It's 0-1. Between innings, we had musical chairs featuring Sprocket as well as 3 young fans also taking part in the action. Here's the 0-1. Fastball, there's a strike. 0-2 were the mascots from the Huntsville Havoc, the local hockey team. That was Ruckus and Chaos. The Ruckus and Chaos cheated Sprocket, pushing him out of the way and not letting him win musical chairs. But got me to thinking here, Chris.
Okay.
Here's the set. The 0-2 in the dirt. It's 1-2, and for those of you who don't know, Sprocket is the Trash Pandas mascot. Anyway, Chaos and Ruckus are an item. Mm-hmm. Male mascot, female mascot, they have each other. Our boy Sprocket's been a bachelor for 5 years. We need to help him out this offseason. Well, pitches down and away, 2-2. Got to get him on a date.
Sprocket plays the field, though.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right.
He's a energetic raccoon.
He does dumpster dive as the pitch is hit foul off to the right. It'll go to 2-2. I'm just saying it's been a few years now, and I got the perfect name for the female mascot. Sprocket.
I get it.
Pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Fastball high and tight. That one came in at 98. Whiffing at it was Shockley. Shockley, 148 on the year with 2 RBI, and he goes down on hacks. Strikeout number 4 already for Clausen. Out number 1 in the Beds Express third inning. Here is Ambioris Tavares, hitting a cool 500. Then again, he's only played in one other game. He went 2 of 4 in Wednesday's loss for Columbus. And he almost got hit on that curveball inside. It's 1-0 on the right-handed hitter. Ambioris. Ambioris. Next pitch. There's a strike. Beautiful curveball that time, and you can see Tavares bailing on that pitch. It goes to a ball and a strike. He's out of San Cristobal, only 21 years old. Signed as a non-drafted free agent by the Braves in 2021. Next pitch is a cutter that goes off the mid of Emerson and goes to the backstop. 2 balls and a strike on the right-handed hitter. Again, 1-0 Trash Pandas as we play the top of the Beds Express third inning. Righty on righty. Clausen with the 2-1. Fastball just missed high and away. Pining for a strike there was Clausen. Instead, it'll go to 3-1 on Tavares. Near the line at third is Goebel. 3-1 pitch. Fastball sliced foul off to the right. It'll go to 3 balls and 2 strikes as Clausen tries to finish off Tavares. The right-hander peers back in. The 3-2. High and tight, ball 4. So Tavares will draw a walk. This guy only hit 210 at Rome, but he's given Rocket City fits all series long. He'll trot to first with 1 away. Walk number 2 by Clausen, and we go back to the top of the order, and Patrick Clohizzi, who lined out to left on the first pitch of the ball game back in the first inning. Clohizzi 303 with 3 dingers and 14 RBI. Shaded up the middle is the shortstop McCroskey. And the pitch is hit foul at home plate. It'll go to 0-1, and shocker, Clohizzi went after the first pitch again. Again, this is a guy worth rooting for. He's a mid-round selection. He came from the University of St. Louis. St. Louis, a great baseball town, but maybe not the university itself. They're more known for their basketball, but trying to break through in the Braves farm system. As a throw to first and back in with a head-first dive is Tavares. That's the same stomping grounds of one former Trash Panda, Braxton Martinez. One of the real good guys we got to know over our first 5 years here in North Alabama. Runner bluffs from first, pitch fouled straight back. It'll go to 0-2.
The Billikens, I believe.
Yes. One of their basketball broadcasters many moons ago was a fellow by the name of Skip Carey. Before Dad made the move to Atlanta. 0-2 on the left-handed hitter.
St. Louis is a baseball town, but they're also a hockey town, too.
The Blues. Here's the 0-2. Slider down and away, 1-2. Now, that being said, the baseball team, for the first time in its stadium's history, that's Busch Stadium 2, on Monday, they drew a crowd under 20,000.
Oh, wow.
For the first time in that stadium's history. A throw over to first and back safely is Tavares. Now, that being said, the team has not been in contention the last couple of years. And candidly, downtown St. Louis, not always the best spot to be at night. Runner goes from first. Clausen doesn't step off. Pitches swung and missed for strike 3, but an easy stolen base for Tavares as Clausen just couldn't step off. If he had, he would have had Tavares dead to rights. Instead, Ambioris will pick up his first stolen base at the AA level, and down on strikes goes Clohizzi for out number 2.
Another time, that was that cutter, or a hard slider necessarily for Clausen. That was located perfectly at the bottom of the zone.
2 outs, runner at second. Here's Cody Milligan. He lined to left, or lined to center his first time up, and the pitch is a strike. 0-1. Just to finish up about the Cardinals, though, Chaim Bloom going to take over at the end of this season, and I think they'll get things turned around. He's a smart baseball man. Check of second. 0-1, sent foul off to the left, as that was a changeup. Actually, he hung that one to Clausen, but lived to tell the tale. So it's 0-2, and he'll look to wrap up the top of the third inning. Tavares leads at second, shaded up the middle. McCroskey just to the left of the second base bag. 0-2. Swung, hit, foul, past third. Boy, off the bat, I thought that had a chance, but it bounded to the left as chasing it down was Goebel. That was a fastball at 97 on the inside corner, and still he fought it off to the opposite field. A solo home run by Corey Holland, the only action so far in this one for Rocket City. Boston trying to end the inning. Here's the 0-2. Did he go on the check swing? No, he did not, says third base umpire. That's Jack Wasson from the middle of the diamond. And we'll take a look at it again.
Yeah. I think it was the right call. It's close.
1-2. Clausen sets and delivers. Swung, rolled foul past first. It will remain at 1-2 as Milligan putting up quite the battle here against Clausen.
I didn't recognize Cody Milligan first day he was here because he doesn't have the long hair.
He had the White Earp type of look, didn't he?
Yeah. He said joined the Columbus. They went down to Pensacola and said it's just way too hot for this.
The 1-2, here it is. And misses high and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Milligan, a 9th round choice in 2019, born in Denver. Went to Cowley Community College in Kansas. If I'm not mistaken, that's the same conference that Andy Schatchley was a part of over at Harding.
Yep.
Here's the 2-2. Swung, lofted into left along the line. Can Goebel get there? No, just beyond his reach as he goes toward the extended netting. And it will stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So a good battle here between these two. This will now be the 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And for Clausen, he's about to throw his 50th pitch of the ball game. Tavares away at second. 1-0 Rocket City in the top of the Beds Express 3rd inning. Here's the set. And the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He finally got him. A cutter down and in. Great battle between those two, but Clausen comes out on top. He strikes out his 6th man of the game, and the Clingstones will leave a runner stranded in the 3rd inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. Bottom of the Beds Express 3rd on its way. 1-0 Trash Pandas. This is Trash Pandas Baseball on the Trash Panda Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
Crestwood Medical Center is committed to keeping patients safe, so please don't delay in getting treatment when you need emergency care. Visit CrestwoodMedCenter.com to see what they are doing to keep you safe.
In baseball, it's all about the next play, the next win. There's no time for distractions or mistakes, and definitely no time for injuries. Top athletes from around North Alabama don't need to be worried about being sidelined. They have the award-winning team from SportsMed on their side with 4 convenient locations. You don't need to be an elite athlete to take advantage of SportsMed top orthopedic surgeons, physical therapy, and imaging services. SportsMed, keeping you off the bench and in the game. They're the only name you need to know for complete orthopedic care. SportsMed, it's where the pros go. Official team physicians of the Rocket City Trash Pandas. Call SportsMed today at 256-881-5151 or on the web at sportsmedalabama.com.
SportsMed, keeping you off the bench and in the game. They're the only name you need to know for complete orthopedic care.
As proud sponsors of the Trash Pandas, TDI Services delivers professional lawn care, mosquito and flea tick control around Toyota Field, creating a winning lineup of lawns at homes across Huntsville and Madison County. TDI Services pledges home run lawn care and pest service with our innovative biological practices, using fewer chemicals as nature intended. Visit TDIGreenServices.com/Trash Pandas or call 888-556-7985 to transform your lawn and save.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
We go to the bottom of the Beds Express 3rd inning. Rocket City leading it 1-0. Fans slide into Beds Express for a winning night's sleep. Official mattress partner of your home team dreams. Leading things off will be Mac McCroskey, and the first pitch to him is roped. Oh, great diving stop to his left by Fletcher as he takes away a single from Mac. He hit that one right on the nose, 94 at the bat, off the bat, but Fletcher dove to his left and reeled it in.
David Fletcher, man. His talents at an infielder, you'll see at any level.
And he robs McCroskey of a single. One away. Here's Errol Vera. Errol 170 with a homer and 4 driven in. And the pitch misses down and away. That'll be a slider. And go to 1 ball and no strikes. So far, Harper through the first 2 1/3 innings has allowed only 1 hit. Unfortunately for him, that hit was a home run by Holland, as the next pitch is called a strike to Vera. Going to go to 1-1. Wind not a factor. Some clouds have rolled in, but no threat of rain, as it's been an absolutely gorgeous weekend here in the Tennessee Valley. A gorgeous week, as the pitch is tapped foul up the first baseline. It'll go to 1-2. Just a quick peek ahead to next week in Knoxville. There's a threat of rain, but boy, it's going to be even cooler. Temperatures in the mid-70s. So we're getting a very early fall. Here's the 1-2 to Vera. Called strike 3. On the inside corner, that's a slider. Rung up is Vera. That'll be strikeout number 2 for Harper. And quickly two away in the Beds Express third inning. We go back to the top of the order. And David Mershon, who flew out to left his first time.
That was a slider from Harper. You see him able to drop down. That one's 79 miles an hour. And it caught Vera off balance a tad.
Here's Mershon. 3 of 12 now for the series. And the first pitch rolled right at third. To his right, Fletcher pats the glove, fires first in time. 5-3 on the putout, and very quickly and easily go the Trash Pandas 1-2-3 in the Beds Express third inning. We'll move to the fourth. 1-0 Rocket City. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
Your mattress is the reason your morning coffee tastes like despair. At Beds Express, during our Memorial Day sale, getting the best sleep is as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1 year price guarantee. We'll beat any local competitor's price for up to a year after purchase. 2-year extended warranty and a 3-year comfort guarantee. Not loving your mattress? Exchange it for up to 3 years. Shop now and save with queen mattresses starting at just $199. Better sleep, better prices. That's the Beds Express promise. Locally owned and operated for over 30 years.
The Trash Pandas would like to thank their partner, Frame World Art Gallery. Family owned and operated and located in Huntsville now for over 36 years. Frame World is the place for all of your framing needs. Whether it's award framing, custom framing, sports art from Daniel Moore, Doug Hess, and more, or special keepsakes and collectible objects. Frame World can take care of it all. And if you mention this ad, you can save 25% off of any order. Check out Frame World Art Gallery at 2508 Memorial Parkway Southwest, or give them a call at 256-539-8859.
Together, let's celebrate the big occasions and the little moments, the firsts and forevers. Let's celebrate others and celebrate ourselves, because every milestone matters, and we promise to be with you for every one of them. Shop Reed's Jewelers and Reeds.com to find the perfect gift to celebrate your life's moments. Reed's Jewelers, trusted with life's moments.
Visit your local Reed's Jewelers at Bridge Street Town Center and Parkway Place Mall.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
We go to the top of the fourth inning. Rocket City leading at 1-0 and do it for the Clingstones. The 3, 4, and 5 hitters, Workinger, Zabrowski, and Exposito against George Clausen. And for those of you on radio, we'll keep you up to date on what's happening on the field, but we want to turn our attention this half inning to our sponsor as the first pitch is swung on and popped up, drifting into foul ground. The first baseman, Kootenai, near the warning track. He'll make the catch, and that'll be out number 1 as Workinger fouls out the first. We want to welcome in Kathy Hoffman-Young of Blue Orbit Sign Studio. Kathy, great to have you with us.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So tell us a little bit about Blue Orbit Sign Studio.
So we're a custom sign company. We do everything from design to fabrication to installation of all types of signs, graphics, vehicle wraps. We've done a lot of work here at the Trash Pandas.
Yes,
we're glad to be a partner.
And I was about to say that a lot of the signs you see around Toyota Field are because of these folks. I got to ask right now, with high school football season starting up and things like that, have things been busier than usual maybe this time of year?
We're just busy in general, yes. Yeah. So many companies moving into Huntsville. Huntsville's growing, and that's helping us to grow, too.
Count is 0-2 on Zabrowski. What are some of the things you guys have been able to do around the ballpark today?
As far as our signage goes?
Just having the crew out here and things like that.
So we've got one of the SAIC suites. We did all the graphics for that, by the way. Mm-hmm. And my whole team is here with their families, and we're just having a good time, giving them plenty of food and drinks and watching a great game. And we'll be sponsoring the fireworks show tonight, which is always a great event. So we're just happy to be here and be supporting of the team.
And we'll have those tonight and tomorrow, fireworks, as Clausen looks in. And a swing and a miss, and is unable to hold up is Zabrowski. That'll be strikeout number 7 for Clausen. 2 quick outs in the top of the 4th inning. Here's E.J. Exposito, a strikeout victim, his first time up. Anything coming up involving Blue Orbit Sign Studio that you want to pitch or mention, or any specials, anything like that?
We've just been doing, signs around town. We just did all of the cooks rebranding all their wraps of all their new vehicles, so that's keeping us really busy. So we do, vehicle branding. There's so many companies around town that have partnered with us, and we're just honored to, produce them a great sign and get them recognized.
The 0-1 drilled into deep left center. Calabrese going back, looking up, and that one is out of here. That's a solo home run for E.J. Exposito, who just has the Trash Pandas number this week. That's his 6th home run, his 6th hit of the series. It's his first home run of the series. It's his 4th of the season, RBI number 23. It's tied up at 1. That one was 111 off the bat and 387 to one of the deepest parts of the ballpark, left center field over the Intrepid wall sign. And just like that, it's a 1-1 ball game. So a home run for each team as we are knotted up. Here's David Fletcher, who drew a walk his first time up, then was thrown out trying to steal. Righty on righty as the first pitch. A looping line drive into center over the head of Vera. That's going to dunk down for a hit. So another base hit, this time by Fletcher. That'll be his first of the game. Hit number 3 now for the Clingstones, and 1 on. With 2 out for Kyle Conley. He struck out swinging his first time. Told me you grew up in Atlanta, so a big Braves fan. Not really the. So go ahead.
Didn't grow up there. Born and raised in Indiana, but moved to Atlanta. We lived there for over 20 years. So knew the Falcons very well, knew the Braves very well. Great sports town. And then with the job change, we moved here to Huntsville about 8 years ago.
All right.
So.
And when did the studio get up and going? Around that time?
It'll be 5 years this September.
Congratulations.
Yeah, exciting.
Count is 0-1 on the left-handed hitter Conley. And the count quickly at no balls and 2 strikes as Clausen will try to wrap up the inning. A solo home run again. Kathy Hoffman Young of Blue Orbit Sign Studio, kind enough to join us here in the top of the 4th inning. As Clausen will look back to first. And the pitch is golfed into left field, but drifting back into his left. Calabrese, he'll make the call and the catch. That'll end the inning. And Kathy, before I let you go, where can we learn more about Blue Orbit Sign Studio?
If you go to our website at blueorbitsigns.com, telephone number 256-277-3400. Would love to talk to anybody who needs some custom signage.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you for all you do.
I appreciate it.
We go to the bottom of the 4th inning, tied up at 1. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
You've got to experience Toyotathon at Bill Penny Toyota. They've got the selection with over 700 new Toyotas to choose from. And they've got the extras with Bill Penny perks and a 10-year unlimited warranty. So get on over to Bill Penny Toyota today and experience Toyotathon. Bill Penny Toyota in Huntsville and online at BillPennyToyota.com. Bill Penny's Toyota 10-year unlimited warranty is valid through the 10th year of ownership. Valid on new vehicles only. See dealer for details.
At Bad Daddy's Burger Bar, we love baseball almost as much as we love serving up the best and baddest burgers around. People have called our burgers totally insane. And at Bad Daddy's, we take that as a compliment. But it's not just burgers. Up first, starters like our fried pickles, wings, or poblano frites. Second, try one of Bad Daddy's giant chopped salads. Third, our famous chef-inspired burgers with lots of different taste options. And before you head home, finish up with one of our shakes or delicious banana pudding. Bad Daddy's Burger Bar on the Parkway in Huntsville and Cliff Farm in in Madison.
It's laundry season at Owen Home Appliance Center. Tired of that washer walking out the door and having to dry a load 2 or 3 times? It's time for a new washer and dryer. Pick from brands like Maytag, GE, Whirlpool, Electrolux, and of course, Speed Queen. Try the new 2-in-1 GE Profile that washes and dries a load all in one machine. Visit the interactive location in Lacey Springs where you can try the washers and dryers before you buy them. Owen Home Appliance Center. Quality products, quality pricing, quality service. It's in the name, Owen Home Appliance Center.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
Bottom of the 4th inning, knotted up at 1, Rocket City and Columbus as they are doing some housekeeping along that third base line. By the way, Army has scored a touchdown. They lead Tarleton State 24-10 midway through the third quarter at West Point. And here to give you the next few innings is Chris Harris.
Thanks, Josh. Back to work goes the right-hander. Landon Harper out of Southern Miss faces Ben Goebel first, and the first pitch is a strike over the outside corner. 2, 3, 4 batters, Goebel, Kulas, and Kootenai. Pair of home runs has us even here in the bottom of the 4th inning as Harper delivers the 0-1 and a swing and a miss by Goebel. A couple of strikeouts for Harper. He's yet to walk a batter. I mentioned earlier that near perfect game. It was Oscar Colas who spoiled it. 1 out away from that 7-inning perfect game back on August 7th in Columbus against the Pandas. 0-2 pitch. He chased one way high out of the strike zone. That was a 92-mile-an-hour four-seam fastball. And that's his third strikeout. Second time he struck out Goebel. And now 1 down for the aforementioned Oscar Colas, who just flipped the ball into left field with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th, or the top of the 7th inning, to bring up that perfect game.
It was maybe his best hitting job of the year, and I mean that sincerely.
It's had a nice season against Columbus, as that first pitch is above the strike zone, but taken for a strike. And you can tell he didn't like that call from home plate umpire Davion Fry, and he has a beef. It was up and out of the strike zone. He uses that timeout to kind of regroup, and now the 0-1 to him is fouled straight back, and he's in the hole 0-2.
And if I'm not mistaken, when he got that hit at Columbus, he had 2 strikes on him. And what was so awesome about that swing was the pitch was down and away. It was not an easy pitch to hit, and he went down there and, like you said, just flicked the wrist and put it into left.
Harper's 0-2 pitch is just a tad below the strike zone, below the kneecaps. 1-2, and of course, a couple of nights ago when he had the walk-off down the right field line, he had an 0-2 count. Shortens up a little bit. We'll see what Harper wants to do here on 1-2 to Colas. Slider, a good take down and in for a ball. Harper, first at bat, he got him to ground out to the first baseman his first time up. Colas now 1 for 7 against Harper, and that one being that one to bring up the perfect game. The 2-2 now. Swung on it hard on the ground towards the middle of the infield, and that's going to get past the diving Taveras into right center field for a base hit. And Oscar Colas with his second hit of the series. He likes hitting with 2 strikes at Josh, and that ball was hit well. 111 off the bat. Now it hit the ground, so it didn't look like that, but he hit that ball right on the barrel.
Oh, yeah. Like you said, he does like to hit with 2 strikes. He also likes to hit pitches that are low, and that was a low slider that he went down and golfed at. You always tell pitchers you don't want to leave a slider up. That's where you get pounded. But against Colas, you may want to think differently.
So here's Matt Kootenai now. Left-handed batter against the right-handed pitcher. And that first is off the outside corner for ball 1. Speaking of hard hit balls, that ball E.J. Exposito hit was hard hit.
Yes, it was.
111 off the bat.
Still hasn't landed.
He's over there in the press box and was talking with the video guy for Columbus. And, of course, Dwight, we were surprised the distance was 386, but at a 26-degree launch angle. There's a bouncing ball towards first. They go to second for 1 over to first. The relay's not in time from the shortstop, Cal Conley. Exposito trying to start that tough 3-6, 3-double play. But they only get the 1, but that is out number 2. So forced out at second base is Colas. And Kootenai's able to beat it out.
This pretty good fielding job by Exposito. You don't see it there, but that was a do-or-die short hop play. If he doesn't field that cleanly, who knows what happens. Also a good job by Harper to get over there and cover. That's the hardest double play to turn. They couldn't quite pull it off.
So there's Corey Holland, who homered in his first plate appearance tonight against Harper, and he takes down and away that slider. He throws that slider just a ton against right-handers. You see him throw the fastball forcing fastball a bit more to right-handed hitters. Throws that slider about 53% of the time. 1-0 pitch on the way is swung on and a tapper hit foul. Throws the two-seamer to right-handed hitters more so than to right-handed hitters.
By the way, Tarleton State has just scored another touchdown. They're to within 7 of West Point. 24-17, about 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Tarleton putting up a good fight tonight.
1-1 on Holland, up to now 4 home runs with that homer back in the second inning. 1-1 pitch to him. Swung on and tapped foul towards that camera well down that third base side. To the far side of that dugout. 1-2 on Holland. Pitch count right now for Landon Harper is only at 42 here in the bottom of the fourth inning. He throws a ton of strikes.
Yeah, that really quick bottom of the third inning. He couldn't have thrown more than 5 to 7 pitches in that frame.
Kootenai leads off first base. A spin throw, and the ball gets away. He might have had him had that been a good throw, but the ball gets by the first baseman, Exposito, all the way down past the tarp, and all the way to third base is Kootenai on the wild throw, and then the throw back in almost got away as Cal Conley. Somehow the shortstop ends up all the way by the first base dugout.
This ball
This
ball got stuck in the padding down that right field line, and that helped Kootenai get that extra base to third. But you mentioned it. What a play by Cal Conley. The throw back in was well off the first base line. If he's not doing his job chasing that ball down, it goes all the way to the backstop here around home plate, and maybe Kootenai scores.
So now the go-ahead run is 90 feet away over at third base. And the fans back into this ball game now as well. 1-1 game here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Count 1-2. See what Harper wants to do now. They play him straight up infield and in the outfield. The line, the 1-2. Curveball. And he just missed off the inside corner. Doesn't throw that curveball very much.
I wonder what Corey and the home plate umpire Davion Fryer are talking about. That was a curveball. It was inside, but it's almost like Corey looked back at him. He was almost worried he was going to get rung up.
That sharp breaker, that 12-6, a 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Goes back to the slider that time. And Harper picks up his 4th strikeout, and the Trash Pandas strand that go-ahead run 90 feet away on the doorstep. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left after 4 complete here in Rocket City. Trash Pandas and Clingstones are tied at 1. This is Trash Pandas Baseball on the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
When you call most roofing companies, all you'll hear is, you need a new roof. Not when you call Fleming. At Fleming Roofing and Restoration, we're focused on your needs, whether it's an easy repair or a full roof replacement. Folks around here have trusted Fleming since 1965 for all their residential and commercial roofing needs. And as the area's storm damage experts, Fleming knows all the ins and outs of the insurance claims process. Log on FlemingHSV.com to schedule your free estimate today. Fleming Roofing and Restoration. We show up.
At Bad Daddy's Burger Bar, we love baseball almost as much as we love serving up the best and baddest burgers around. People have called our burgers totally insane. And at Bad Daddy's, we take that as a compliment. But it's not just burgers. Up first, starters like our fried pickles, wings, or poblano frites. Second, try one of Bad Daddy's giant chopped salads. Third, our famous chef-inspired burgers with lots of different taste options. And before you head home, finish up with one of our shakes or delicious banana pudding. Bad Daddy's Burger Bar on the Parkway in Huntsville and Cliff Farm in Madison.
You've You've got to experience Toyotathon at Bill Penny Toyota. They've got the selection with over 700 new Toyotas to choose from. And they've got the extras with Bill Penny perks and a 10-year unlimited warranty. So get on over to Bill Penny Toyota today and experience Toyotathon. Bill Penny Toyota in Huntsville and online at BillPennyToyota.com. Bill Penny's Toyota 10-year unlimited warranty is valid through the 10th year of ownership. Valid on new vehicles only. See dealer for details.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
1-1 is your score as we make our way to the top half of the fifth inning, and back to work goes right-hander George Clausen, who has done a heck of a job so far. He struck out 7 through 4, and he throws a first pitch curveball in there for a strike to Dylan Shockley. 8, 9, and 1 batters due up for Columbus. They are the AA affiliate for the Atlanta Braves. As Shockley takes another, and that one cut on and missed for strike 2. Quickly 0-2. Well, for Shockley, struck out in his first at bat, batting a .145 with a couple of RBIs. Here's the 0-2 to him. Spikes that breaking ball, that hard cutter or slider down and away. It's 1-2. Pitch count for Clausen is at 66. Near the top of the fifth inning, they could certainly use some innings from George after using 6 hurlers last night in the 5-2 loss. Stopped the 3-game winning streak after taking the first 2 games of this series. Of course, won this past Sunday, the finale in Birmingham, the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8 for George Clausen. So he's racking up the strikeouts. And a strikeout in every inning. 2 in the first 3 innings each. 2 each in the first 3. And now here's the number 9 batter, Bioris Taveras. Walked his first time up. He's done a nice job in his first 2 games at the AA level as he fouls off that first pitch. I was watching him a little bit during their batting practice today, and the ball jumping off his bat. Walked and stole a base. He was 2 for 4 in his AA debut yesterday. Just joined the club a couple of days ago. The 0-1 pitch, high and tight for a ball. Fastball at 96 miles an hour. George has been about 96 to 98 with that fastball consistently. He can touch 100. The 1-1. Breaking ball taken for a high strike that time. Back to the curveball, and he is ahead now. A ball and 2 strikes. On deck is their leadoff hitter, the left fielder Patrick Clohizzi. Fights off a good off-speed pitch that time. Back to the cutter. That's a cutter, really a hard slider coming in there at 90 miles an hour. You got 4 inches of horizontal break on it. As time called by Taveras. Steps out of the box. Oh, we have fireworks tonight. Also fireworks tomorrow night here at Toyota Field. Make your plans. 1-2 pitch. Hails high that time, and it's even now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Clausen's coming off of a game in which he struck out 8. That was on the 23rd last Saturday in Birmingham. Nearly picked up another. That time a appeal down to first base, and he did not go around on that 3-2. On the appeal down to first, and that's a 1-out walk issued to Taveras. Well, I'll take that back. Taveras discarded his stuff, and now he's actually going to step back in the batter's box, so the count full 3-2 on him. I thought that was ball 4. This was ball 3 now, 3-2 to him, and the full count pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Strikeout number 9 for George Clausen. If once you don't succeed, try again. Goes back to that cutter. And perfectly located on that outside corner. And 9 Ks now for Clausen. His high on the season is 9, so he's matched his season high. The 3rd time he's struck out 9, his career high is 12. Did that last year on September 14th in Chattanooga. Well, could have another double-digit strikeout performance. That youngster Got a Trash Pandas hat, rooting for George Clausen. 1-0 pitch to Clohissy. Big swing and a miss that time. It's even now, 1-1. Columbus leadoff hitter is 0 for 2. He's 1 for 14 in the series. There you go. That one's downstairs. It's now 2-1 to him. Well, is he now third in all of minor league baseball with 71 stolen bases. It's an incredible year on the bases for him. The 2-1. It's a strike. Catches the outside corner that time, and the count's even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Clausen looking to strike out the side and get into double digits in strikeouts. He can do it right here. Out of the line, here's the 2-2. Misses high and away. Tried to blow him away with a 97-mile-an-hour fastball that time, and it got away from him. Now, you don't want to lose a guy like Clohissy because a walk is almost like a double with him on the bases. The 3-2. Swing and a hard hit ground ball. That's going to get through into right field, a base hit. That was a nice piece of hitting by Clohissy. It's hard to keep him down long as he has his first hit of the ball game. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in a tie ball game, 1-1 here in the top of the 5th inning. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see him try to move at some point during this sequence. So here's Cody Milligan now. He was 0 for 2 so far. He's struck out and lined out. He was in Memphis on Sunday with the AAA Gwinnett Stripers. And he was summoned to come back to Columbus. His second tour of duty with the Braves AA affiliate. Runner at first base here with 2 outs. We'll see if he wants to take off on 1-0. He's not. 1-0 pitch at the knees for a strike. That first inning, he smashed one out towards center field. Milligan, who played his college ball, and of course he comes out of Cali Community College, but also spent some time at Oklahoma State. He was a Cowboy. 1-1 pitch. Didn't quite work out there. And really enjoyed, I think, Milligan learned a lot and gained a lot of baseball knowledge and just the grind of that JUCO level. You talk to anybody that's played JUCO baseball, man, it's stripped down raw. You have to do everything. It's sometimes even tougher than playing high school baseball. All the crazy travel and weird schedules, double headers. Runner goes, 2-1 pitch is a ball. Throw to second base is not in time. Oh, wow. I thought he had him. It was a great pick out there at second base by McCroskey. That was a dandy play by Mack. And it looked very, very close. Clohissy is very good around the bag. It's a good pitch to throw on. Woo. If he got him on the shoulder, now right there on the spot was Jack Wasson. So he had the best view at it, but look, that tag on the shoulder was very, very close. And that one misses low for ball 4. So a walk to Milligan. We'll put now 2 on base with 2 outs. And here comes the RBI man for Columbus, Ethan Workinger. Second in the league. Here's another look at that stolen base if you're watching. From that angle, it looked like he did miss the tag. That's a good angle. Good job by our production crew and camera folks. That was a good shot. You can tell he missed the tag. So Clohissy with his 72nd stolen base on the year. His 12th in AA, and Michael Wirtz, the pitching coach for Rocket City, out there to bring in the entire infield. Give Clausen a chance to catch his breath. He's up to 85 pitches now, so it's been a pretty lengthy inning for Clausen. He struck out the first 2 and gave up a single and then walked a batter. So now 2 on, 2 out. And Ethan Workinger, with those 68 runs batted in, steps in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Looped a base hit to right. Workinger 4 for 11 in the series. You see those 68 runs batted in to go along with the 16 home runs. First to him is in the dirt low, as that was a great block up by catcher Miles Emerson. Look at Clausen as far as his pitch count. His highest pitch count this year is 97. That was actually in his last start against Birmingham. It's actually the most pitches he's thrown in a game in his career. It's 97, and he's sitting at 86 right now. Here's the 1-0, and a swing and a miss. Workinger helped him out a little bit there on that pitch that was low. And the count evens now at a ball and a strike. Trash Pandas wearing those halo blue tops, the white pants, the blue hats. All road gray for Columbus. Here's a 1-1 pitch, and it sails to the top of the zone for a strike. Just caught the very top of the zone again with that cut fastball. And he's ahead of ball and 2 strikes now on the right-handed batting Workinger. On a San Diego City College, a pitch to him. And that one just misses at the top of the zone. In fact, it looked like it nicked the top of the strike zone according to our pitch tracks. So the count evens now 2-2. That should have been strike 3. Here comes a 2-2 now from Clausen to Workinger. Runners go. Swinging a ball, bounce towards first base. Picked up by Kootenai. And he'll take it to the bag himself and get Workinger. And Workinger is looking back towards home plate to Davion Fry. I don't know if he thought he made contact with the glove of catcher Miles Emerson or not, but that's what he's explaining. And now here comes the manager, Cody Gabella, going to talk it over with Davion Fry as well. Not sure if they were trying to get a catcher's interference there or what, but out at first base on the putout, 3 unassisted, ends the top of the 5th. No runs. 1 hit, 2 left on base. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's still 1-1. Pandas and Columbus. This is Trash Pandas Baseball, the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network, and Valley Live.
An emerald green field is iconic in baseball. That's what TDI Services desires to create for every one of its customers. As proud sponsors of the Trash Pandas, TDI Services brings its A-game to provide winning lawn care and pest control to the outside of Toyota Field. TDI Services can do the same for your lawn with their innovative biological approach for better results, as nature intended. Visit TDIGreenServices.com/Trash Pandas or call today at 888-556-7985 for our best discount.
At Bad Daddy's Burger Bar, we love baseball almost as much as we love serving up the best and baddest burgers around. People have called our burgers totally insane. And at Bad Daddy's, we take that as a compliment. But it's not just burgers. Up first, starters like our fried pickles, wings, or poblano frites. Second, try one of Bad Daddy's giant chopped salads. Third, our famous chef-inspired burgers with lots of different taste options. And before you head home, finish up with one of our shakes or delicious banana pudding. Bad Daddy's Burger Bar on the Parkway in Huntsville and Clift Farm in Madison.
It's laundry season at Owen Home Appliance Center. Tired of that washer walking out the door and having to dry a load 2 or 3 times? It's time for a new washer and dryer. Pick from brands like Maytag, GE, Whirlpool, Electrolux, and of course, Speed Queen. Try the new 2-in-1 GE Profile that washes and dries a load all in one machine. Visit the interactive location in Lacey Springs where you can try the washers and dryers before you buy them. Owen Home Appliance Center. Quality products, quality pricing, quality service. It's in the name, Owen Home Appliance Center.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
Landon Harper back to work for Columbus as we begin the bottom half of the 5th inning. It'll be Calabrese, Emerson, and McCroskey facing off against Harper. As a right-hander kicks and fires an 0-1 pitch, and it bounces in the dirt low. So Calabrese, who flied out his first time up and went over to the press box just to see what Workinger might have been asking for, and they thought it was potentially he was trying to get catcher's interference. Not sure on that swing. He thought he might have caught the glove of Emerson, but not really much of a argument there. 1-2 on Calabrese as he fouls off that last pitch. You get Clausen, who's closing in on 100 pitches, while Harper's sitting at 47. Here in the 5th inning. Mentioned the high for Clausen is 97 this year. Don't see any activity right now. I actually see somebody up in the Pandas bullpen, but I don't think he's throwing. After using 6 pitchers last night, you would love to get 6 from George. here tonight. 2-2 on Calabrese. Stands up in that box on the left side. The 2-2. Swinging a ball tapped towards the first base side of the mound. Harper gloves it. And the underhanded toss to first gets him for out number 1. 1-3 on the put out. That'll bring in Emerson, who lined out the center his first time up.
Well, we've said it before. First off, Harper has not walked anyone. Clausen has walked 3, but it's not just the 3 walks by Clausen. There's also been a handful of hitters where he's gone 2-2, 3-2 in the count as well, so that's going to eat up the pitch count in addition.
First pitch from Harper, a check swing and a miss as he appealed down to first base umpire David Bailey.
I think one of the biggest parts of his development is not just becoming more consistent, but also becoming more efficient, putting away hitters earlier.
0-1 pitch is a slow roller down the third base line. Fletcher picks it up, and he has that quick transition from glove to hand, and he throws out. Of course, he knows who was running to. It wasn't Calabrese, it was Miles Emerson, and he took his time that time and gets him 5-3 on the putout. So 2-0 now for Matt McCroskey.
By the way, they're in the fourth quarter from West Point. Army still leading Tarleton State 24-17.
I didn't realize Auburn was playing tonight. They're actually playing right now against Baylor.
Well, here's what's funny.
In Waco. Pitch upstairs, a ball to Matt McCroskey.
I went downstairs for a brief moment to check on a couple of clients, and as I did, I went through our front offices.
Mm-hmm.
We had about 3 or 4 people in there just watching the Auburn game.
1-0 on McCroskey. Was one of them Corey Ogstra?
And believe it or not, no.
It was not. Well, that doesn't surprise me. And a pitch clock violation has been given to Landon Harper.
One of them was Tricky Ricky Fernandez, who is a Crimson Tide fan, so that really puzzled me.
Yeah, unless you're rooting for Baylor. 2-0 pitch. It's a strike over on the outside corner.
Also down there was Garrett Fairman, who may be the only man in Alabama who roots for Iowa State.
2-1 the count. The 2-1. Swinging a ball, bounced foul down that first base line. Auburn was ahead, I think 7-3. That's an interesting opening game for them, playing in Waco against Baylor.
Well, what's funny is now that they're going to go to a 9-game conference schedule beginning next season, one thing they've been told is the expectation, play non-conference games and play another P4 opponent out of conference. So schedules are getting only tougher in the SEC.
2-2, swinging a chopper towards short. Takes a nice friendly bounce on the dirt to Conley. A low throw, but it's pulled up by Exposito, and McCroskey hustling down the line. And a 1-3, 5-3, and 6-3 inning for Landon Harper. And he has only thrown 52 pitches in the outing. With 90 pitches, we'll see if Clausen goes back out there. Looks like we might have a new pitcher, actually, for Rocket City. When we come back, on to the 6th inning, still tied. It's 1-1 here in Madison. Trash Pandas Baseball and the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network in Valley Live.
At Northrop Grumman, their products define possible as they help customers defend the homeland, launch critical payloads into space, enable scientific exploration, return astronauts to the moon, and protect the warfighter. Yet their dedication goes beyond their products as they support the workforce, their families, our veterans, and our hometowns. Together, we can all make a powerful impact to build stronger communities and bright futures. That's defining possible. Northrop Grumman, defining the future.
An emerald green field is iconic in baseball. That's what TDI Services desires to create for every one of its customers. As proud sponsors of the Trash Pandas, TDI Services brings its A-game to provide winning lawn care and pest control to the outside of Toyota Field. TDI Services can do the same for your lawn with their innovative biological approach for better results, as nature intended. Visit TDIGreenServices.com/Trash Pandas or call today at 888-556-7985 for our best discount.
Your mattress is the reason your morning coffee tastes like despair. At Beds Express, during our Memorial Day sale, getting the best sleep is as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1 year price guarantee. We'll beat any local competitor's price for up to a year after purchase. 2-year extended warranty and a 3-year comfort guarantee. Not loving your mattress? Exchange it for up to 3 years. Shop now and save with queen mattresses starting at just $199. Better sleep, better prices. That's the Beds Express promise. Locally owned and operated for over 30 years.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
Kenyon Yovan is the new pitcher for Rocket City. He takes over for George Clausen. Give you his line in a moment as Adam Zabrowski hits one out the end of the bat. He might have splintered his bat, but checks it. Looks like it's okay for the big catcher for Columbus. 0-1 to him, so Kenyon Yovan takes over for Rocket City. His 8th appearance, comes in 0-1, an ERA at 2.00. Here's his 0-1 pitch on the way, and it misses just a tad above the strike zone. So George Clausen, in his 22nd start of the year, 5 innings, 1 run, 4 hits, 3 walks, and 9 strikeouts for Clausen. 1-1 pitch on the way to Zabrowski, and that's a ground ball base hit through the left side of the infield. And Zabrowski starts out their top of the 6th inning in a 1-1 game with a base hit. And after striking out twice against Clausen, he threw 90 pitches, 55 strikes. I mentioned his season high was 97, but those 9 strikeouts did match a season high.
Yeah, that's the bummer. I was really hoping he'd get to come back out here and try to get that number 10 for a new season high. And I wish they would, push him past that 90 pitch mark, but they know more than we do.
Yovan out of Oregon, went to school at Oregon, but he grew up in the home of the Beavers, Beaverton, Oregon.
Wait a minute. I thought that was Corvallis.
Corvallis, excuse me. Apologies.
No, it's okay.
Beaverton.
But maybe that's just right outside of out of Corvallis.
I don't know my Oregon geography, but you're right. It is Corvallis.
Did you play Oregon Trail when you were a kid?
Oh, man, did I?
Then come on.
I would, the ground ball hit towards the left side of the infield, and a dive by third baseman Gobelik takes a horrible look, bounce out the end of his diving glove. And it caroms into left field for a base hit. A heck of an effort by Goebel, but I don't know that McCroskey would have had a play, but he might have.
And that's the thing. I kind of wish, and it looks like Goebel thought he had it at first, but if he lets it go, really McCroskey has a better play on that, but you can't tell the third baseman not to go after a baseball.
No.
It's just bad luck.
Zabrowski in scoring position at second base, the catcher. And here's David Fletcher at the dish. We'll see if he wants to advance these runners here. Rocket City is sure expecting him to do that. Never know with David Fletcher up there, the former Angel. Swinging the ball fouled straight back. He was swinging away right there. We talked about David, but from 2018 to 2023, he was with the Halos, played in 539 games for the LA Angels. Most of those right alongside Shohei Ohtani. And Mike Trout, the 0-1 pitch, slapped out of play foul. He was the American League Player of the Week, by the way.
Look at where that pitch was. That's up around the eyes, and he still put great wood on the ball. Not many people can do that. I just never seen a pitch that high and someone able to get around on it.
Unique player is Fletcher. 0-2 pitch down and away. He lays off of it that time. But he was an American League Player of the Week in July of 2021. Remember, he was like 11 for 16 that week against the Twins and the Blue Jays. 1-2 pitch due now from Kenyon Yovan with 2 on base here and nobody out. Swinging a line shot to the gap in left center field. That's going to get down and that's going to roll. That may score 2. It's going to go all the way to the wall. 1 run's in. That's Zabrowski. And coming around third and scoring is Exposito on a 2-run double by the former Angel, David Fletcher. And as he put good wood on that one, as he smoked it to the gap out there in left center field. Still nobody out.
I don't know how much time he has left in his playing career, Fletcher, but one thing for sure, if you're going to face a former major leaguer like him, you cannot throw a cutter at 90 right down the heart of the plate and not expect to get punished. That's exactly what happened. By the way, good call by the Clingstones not to bunt. You got a veteran up there who knows how to handle the bat.
You got a guy that has all that experience. Give him a chance. He's getting a chance to play, 4 or 5 out of 6 days, whereas last year he was playing 2 or 3 days a week max, plus pitching and throwing that knuckleball. His swing looks totally different than last year. His timing and everything is a lot better. Not saying that he's the same guy that was that mainstay in the top of that lineup in Anaheim, but certainly has a better approach for sure this year. 2 balls, no strikes on Conley, the switch hitter, now turning around, batting from that left side. Pitch on the way, swung on, tap foul. 2-1. I did ask David officially if he's done pitching, and he said yeah. Two-1. Swinging a ground ball pulled foul down the first base line. His reason said that they just don't have room.
Unless he wants to do some mop-up duty. I know he did that once this year. Vidal Brujan had to do that for the Braves last night.
He did.
Kyle Schwarber with 4 home runs. Had a chance at 5 against Brujan, but Brujan, of all people, got him to pop up.
2 balls, 2 strikes on Conley. Still nobody out in the inning, as the next pitch is shot down that third base line and foul. Shout out to our boy Tony Martino, by the way.
What'd Tony do?
With shouting out Mike Schmidt, father of Bo. Pitch fouled straight back. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
You know who I thought you were talking about? Our director of human resources.
Oh, well, he's a good dude.
Whose name is Tony Martino.
Good point.
Who'd have thunk it?
Next offering is shot foul at a play down that third base side. Excuse me, Joe Martino. I say Tony. That may be why I thought Joe. Apologies, Joe.
I thought you were just kissing up to HR.
No, that's what threw me off. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Conley. 2-2. That pitch just missed out the outside corner. Threw a curveball that time. And he's gone full now on Conley. First base is unoccupied. It's now a 3-1 ball game after the 2-run double by Fletcher. So the gap in left center field. They've scored 3 unanswered runs now. Yovan Diaz swing and a ball hit well out towards deep center field, but going back is Mershon. He'll make the catch. Tagging at second, going to third, Fletcher. The throw is not in time. Pop up feet first slide that time by Fletcher, and he just got there. That'll put a runner at third base with 1 out. That was a big advancement there for Fletcher. Good look here as you see Mershon gets behind the baseball. And you watch, he didn't go head first. He's been in the big leagues. He's seen a lot of baseball, and he goes feet first. So it's a productive out. Infield comes in now for Shockley, the catcher, and he bounces that first pitch.
Not just that, but he got a good read on Mershon as well, who has spent most of his recent years as an infielder. Not to say he can't throw someone out from the outfield, but you're willing to roll the dice in a situation like that, going against Mershon and trying to move up a base.
1 ball, no strikes on Shockley. Yovan Diaz and a check swing that time. They'll appeal down to first, but no swing on that slider. That was downstairs. So the inning starts with a base hit from Zabrowski, base hit by Exposito, then that 2-run double from Fletcher, and a fly out by Conley. And the catcher, Shockley, is here, and now that pitch is a ball, and it's 3-0. He's fallen behind. See if he wants to take a pitch here. He does so. And it's just off the outside corner for ball 4. So that's a walk to put runners at the corners for the 9th place batter, Ambioris Taveras. And before he steps up, let's pause 10 seconds for station ID. This is Trash Pandas Baseball on the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network in Valley Live.
HD 97.7.2 WZZN FM Union Grove, Huntsville, Alabama. Talk Radio WZZN.
Here's the first to Taveras, and he could not hold his swing on a slider down below the zone. It's 0-1. First and third, 2 on, 1 out. As we play in the top of the 6th inning, it's now 3-1 Columbus after the 2-run double from former Angel David Fletcher. Taveras couldn't hold his swing again. Yeah. Throws him that slider for the second consecutive time. That one was outside, but couldn't hold the swing. Now you go on slider. Do you go back to the slider, or do you try and...
I'd go slider. You got a young guy at the plate.
I say elevate a fastball. 0-2. Slider down and away, and a great pick in the box by Emerson. And that was way outside.
And now that you missed one, go ahead and, I agree with you now, go ahead and elevate the fastball, see if you can throw him off.
That slider a little bit harder at 87. Infield drawn in. The 1-2. Slider, swing and a miss. All right, we'll call that the curveball. So he gets the strikeout nonetheless. Big out number 2. That's what he needed.
And again, you got a young guy at the plate. This is only his second AA game, and you could just see from the word get-go, he had no shot against Jovan, who, when he pitches and gets the ball over, he's got some really wicked stuff. And that time he broke off a couple of nasty pitches against Taveras.
So 2 down now. And certainly you're not out of this inning now with Patrick Clohisi, although he does get a swing and miss on that good slider. And it's 0-1.
Shocker, he went after the first pitch.
Aggressive Patrick Clohisi. Picked up his 72nd stolen base of the year as he's now down in the count 0-2. That was a fastball at 92.
Here's the deal. We kid around about him being so aggressive. You know that's going to get exploited, though, at some point, especially as he continues to climb through the system.
You know, guys aggressive. They're looking to swing at that first pitch. That first pitch out of the zone, the 0-2. Lays off of a curveball that was right at the top corner of the zone, but called a ball. Let's see the frame job here.
That's a strike.
Yeah. Yep. Maybe Davion Fry thought it was a tad high, but it was right there on the corner. 1-2 pitch on the way from Jovan. Pitch swung on, Luke foul. Runner at first base was off on the pitch. Shockley will have to head back to first base. A little surprising that they would start Shockley. But he's back at first base now.
If that's the case, I almost would want to pitch out here. See if maybe they roll the dice again and get him in a rundown.
1-2 offering. Swing and a hot shot grounder, but right to the shifted over shortstop McCroskey. He'll run it to the bag at second for the force play. And that time the shift saves Jovan in Rocket City as McCroskey fields that hard hit ground ball and turns it into an out at second base. In the inning, though, 2 runs on 3 hits, and they will strand 2 on base, and we played 5.5 on to the bottom of the 6th inning from here in Madison. 3-1 now. Columbus leads it. This is Trash Pandas Baseball on the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
You've got to experience Toyotathon at Bill Penny Toyota. They've got the selection with over 700 new Toyotas to choose from. And they've got the extras with Bill Penny perks and a 10-year unlimited warranty. So get on over to Bill Penny Toyota today and experience Toyotathon. Bill Penny Toyota in Huntsville and online at BillPennyToyota.com. Bill Penny's Toyota 10-year unlimited warranty is valid through the 10th year of ownership. Valid on new vehicles only. See dealer for details.
details. At Bad Daddy's Burger Bar, we love baseball almost as much as we love serving up the best and baddest burgers around. People have called our burgers totally insane. And at Bad Daddy's, we take that as a compliment. But it's not just burgers. Up first, starters like our fried pickles, wings, or poblano frites. Second, try one of Bad Daddy's giant chopped salads. Third, our famous chef-inspired burgers with lots of different taste options. And before you head home, finish up with one of our shakes or delicious banana pudding. Bad Daddy's Burger Bar on the Parkway in Huntsville and Clift Farm in Madison.
It's laundry season at Owen Home Appliance Center. Tired of that washer walking out the door and having to dry a load 2 or 3 times? It's time for a new washer and dryer. Pick from brands like Maytag, GE, Whirlpool, Electrolux, and of course, Speed Queen. Try the new 2-in-1 GE Profile that washes and dries a load all in one machine. Visit the interactive location in Lacey Springs where you can try the washers and dryers before you buy them. Owen Home Appliance Center. Quality products, quality pricing, quality service. It's in the name, Owen Home Appliance Center.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
Welcome back inside Toyota Field here on this Friday night. Glad to have you with us. Chris Harris with you alongside Josh Carey. And Jeffrey Scarborough back at our studios producing tonight's ball game. Errol Vera leads things off for Rocket City against Landon Harper, who's been Mr. Efficient on the mound here tonight for Columbus. Vera takes a ball inside. It's 1-0. Harper's only thrown 56 pitches here in the 6th inning. 1-0. Is sailing outside for a ball. He throws that slider. Came out away from that perfect game back earlier this year against us on August the 7th. Faced the first 20 batters and retired them all. There's a strike on 2-0 to Errol Vera. For Rocket City, it's going to be their 9-1-2 hitters. Vera followed by Mershon and Goebel. Here's a 2-1 now. Swinging a tapper foul. Stays alive. There's fireworks tonight after the ball game. We'll have fireworks after the game tomorrow. Presented by Boeing. 2 straight nights with fireworks. Josh has got his fuse ready for tonight.
Yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball out towards center field. He got underneath it. Cody Milligan settles underneath it. Watches it come down out of that North Alabama night sky. And 1 away now for David Mershon.
If you don't mind me stepping away from baseball for just a moment, Chris.
Why not?
As we overlap with baseball and football and all the talk along that, I want to give a shout out to Lyndon Blake, who is one of our, she's a sports reporter down in Birmingham. He was up here in Huntsville for several years. Well, I just came across a tweet she sent out.
Mershon takes the first pitch high for ball 1.
I did not even know this, but apparently Vanderbilt just resurrected its women's volleyball program. And in an era where, you know, there's a talk about programs being cut, volleyball has returned to that school. But they didn't just do it at the Memorial Gymnasium where they played basketball games. They did it out on Wyatt Lawn, which is one of the big lawns on the Vanderbilt campus. It's outdoors, and she just snapped a picture of it or a video of it, and it's remarkable. Really an interesting setup that they have there in Nashville tonight.
1-1 pitch is a strike. You got me curious.
They are playing crosstown rival Belmont.
Huh. Look at that.
That's really neat. Yeah, I'm going to give her a little plug here. If you want to go to @LYNDENBLAKE, you'll be able to see that video, but it's just an interesting picture. And, and congratulations to Vandy for getting that program back up.
1-2 the count on Mershon. Harper's pitch. Tapper foul. You ever called that before?
Volleyball, yes. A couple of times. It's hard. It's hard, especially when you don't really know what you're talking about. But have you?
I have. You just remember the names.
I did a couple for Alabama and a few for North Alabama as well.
Tapper back up the middle. Fielded by Conley. Fires to first and not in time. Mershon beats out the throw and a heck of an effort by Cal Conley at short. but Mershon just beat it out.
Look how quickly he gets the ball out of his glove. Whoop. The fact that he made that as close as he did is remarkable enough. Mershon just a little too swift down the line.
That was a submarine type throw to first base by Conley. Mershon beats it out. His first hit of the game. He's now 1 for 3. Here's Ben Goebel now as he swings and misses on that first pitch from Harper. A lot of teams have gone, of course, to some beach volleyball now.
Yes, they have.
Yeah,
in fact, schools. UT Chattanooga.
Yeah.
Right up the road from here.
No balls and a strike on Goebel. Swinging a tapper foul down that third base line. Goebel 0 for 2 so far against Harper. He's had his number, a couple of strikeouts. Harper struck out 4. He's yet to walk a batter. His only blemish, that one-out solo homer by Corey Holland in the second. 3-1 Columbus on top as we play here in the 6th inning. A lot of line down that left field side for Goebel. Swing and a ball flied out towards the gap in left center. There's good scouting. He was shaded that way, Clohissy. And he'll put the glove out, make the catch for out number 2. And now 2 away for Oscar Colas.
Someone did their scouting report right, because we've been questioning that before. Why are they shaded so severely toward left center? And it showed right there as Goebel flies out. But just to finish up on volleyball, I don't think people realize this, but in the SEC, most teams begin their volleyball season, today's the 29th, about the 20th-ish, somewhere in there. They don't finish until Thanksgiving weekend. It is a long, long grind that season. They don't do a tournament. It's just a straight regular season. And boy, it's week after week, and all those floor burns, and that stuff makes it tough.
Oscar Colas takes a ball. It's 1-0 to him. He's 1 for 2 so far today. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit well. High in the air towards deep left center field. Over though Milligan. He's got it. And that's out number 3. So Colas gave that one a ride, but to one of the deepest parts of the ballpark. And the Pandas will strand a runner at first base. After 6 complete here in Rocket City, the Trash Pandas, they trail Columbus 3-1. This is Trash Pandas Baseball on the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network in Valley Live.
Your mattress is the reason your morning coffee tastes like despair. At Beds Express, during our Memorial Day sale, getting the best sleep is as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1-year price guarantee. We'll beat any local competitor's price for up to a year after purchase. 2-year extended warranty and a 3-year comfort guarantee. Not loving your mattress? Exchange it for up to 3 years. Shop now and save with queen mattresses starting at just $199. Better sleep, better prices. That's the Beds Express promise. Locally owned and operated for over 30 years.
The Trash Pandas would like to thank their partner, Frame World Art Gallery. Family owned and operated and located in Huntsville now for over 36 years. Frame World is the place for all of your framing needs. Whether it's award framing, custom framing, sports art from Daniel Moore, Doug Hess, and more, or special keepsakes and collectible objects. Frame World can take care of it all. And if you mention this ad, you can save 25% off of any order. Check out Frame World Art Gallery at 2508 Memorial Parkway Southwest, or give them a call at 256-539-8859.
Together, let's celebrate the big occasions and the little moments, the firsts and forevers. Let's celebrate others and celebrate ourselves, because every milestone matters, and we promise to be with you for every one of them. Shop Reed's Jewelers and Reeds.com to find the perfect gift to celebrate your life's moments. Reed's Jewelers, trusted with life's moments.
Visit your local Reed's Jewelers at Bridge Street Town Center and Parkway Place Mall.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
Well, the Trash Pandas trail it 3-1 as we begin the top of the 7th inning, and a new pitcher takes the mound. Our good buddy Nick Jones, a left-hander, takes over. This will be the third pitcher used tonight for Rocket City, and he delivers a first pitch strike to Cody Milligan.
By the way, just quickly, it's now tied up at 24, Tarleton State and Army. 3 minutes to go in the game there.
Jones next is again swung on and missed, and it's quickly 0-2. Jones making his 28th appearance for the Trash Pandas this year. 26-year-old from Johns Creek, Georgia. Comes in 1-3, an ERA of 6.46. There's a check swing. Oh, and that might have gotten the hand of Milligan as he is shaking that left hand as he walks down that first base line at the fingertips, which is part of the bat, so that'll be a foul ball. And it looks like their trainer, Jesus Aviles, will go out there to check on him.
And when it's hard here is you get hit on the fingers, they're right on the bat. That means your fingers have nowhere to go after they get hit like that. And that's how you get broken bones.
Yeah. Cody Gabella, their manager, walking down to check on him as well. Finishing up on Jones. 28th appearance. Yeah, the ERA is high, but just had a couple of bad outings. That one on the 17th against Knoxville. He ended up being saddled for 6 earned runs on 8 hits. That really pushed that ERA up a bit. Pitch down and away to Milligan. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Milligan followed by Workinger and Zabrowski. The 2, 3, and 4 batters are due up. Milligan so far today is 0 for 2 with a walk. The 1-2 from Nick. Swing and a miss. Elevated the fastball that time. And he picks up the strikeout. It was just me. Does it seem like he's got more of a 3/4 delivery, or is that same Nick Jones?
If he has changed anything, it's ever so slight. But remember, he's been battling injuries the last couple of seasons and has had a rough go this year trying to finish strong.
First pitch is a little bit low, a ball to Workinger, who's 1 for 3 so far today.
He's a fastball slider guy, but now in his 4th season with Rocket City really wants to take that next step.
1-0. There's a swing and a miss. Very good movement on that slider that time. 5 inches of vertical break on a slider. That's not too shabby. 1-1 pitch. And that one just sails off the outside corner.
He's allowed 11 earned runs over his last 8 innings on 13 hits, so he really needs to put up some good numbers here over the final couple weeks of the season.
Well, there's a strike there, and it's even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There was one game in the league postponed due to rain. That was down in Montgomery. It was postponed due to unplayable field conditions. This ball's hit well deep towards center field. Playing in the gap was Mershon. A long way to go. He's at the track and he's at the wall. It bounces at the wall and he falls out there on the track. Digging around second base is Workinger. Ball gets away out there at short, the relay. And he ends up at third base with a triple. As Workinger smokes one to the deepest part of the yard. Stays in the ballpark. And Mershon lost where it was, and it caromed off the wall, and Mershon smacked the wall as well.
You can see he took his eye off the ball as he wanted to brace himself for impact. And again, that's a guy who has played some center field, but not every day. It's still a bit of an unfamiliar ground to him, and that time it cost the Trash Pandas.
So the infield comes in again. That first pitch is downstairs to Zabrowski. Zabrowski hits well against left-handed pitchers. That's the first triple on the season for Workinger. There's a swing and a miss by Zabrowski. It's even now, a ball and a strike.
Perhaps a little surprising, too. He runs well, but that time he not only hit it hard and deep, but he got some help as the ball bounced away from Mershon.
Next from Jones, a swing and a miss. Powers that fastball by him at 90 miles an hour. Against lefties, Zabrowski's hitting .284 with 4 home runs, .217 against right-handers. Hasn't been able to get the lefty so far. Pitch fouled straight back, He's hitting .196 against righties, .284 against lefties. Overall, he's hitting .217. Got a piece of that one. Stays alive, 1-2.
I think it also got a piece of the home plate umpire, Davion Fry. His mask came off. They've already had one injury among the rotation of blue here this week after Their umpire from a couple nights ago took one to the mask.
Trevor Patience.
That's right.
1-2 pitch. It's down and in for a ball. He was sitting up here in the press box yesterday on concussion protocol. Flew out to Phoenix.
Fat Man looks like he's been hanging out with Jose Canseco.
2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. A big strikeout there from Nick Jones. So that triple sandwiched between now 2 strikeouts. Some good movement on it. That slider at 78. So Zabrowski goes down on strikes, and here's E.J. Exposito, who's at our number tonight. He's homered, he's singled, he's scored twice. First pitch to him is hit out towards shallow left field. That ball dropping quickly, and that's going to be a base hit. Calabrese plays it on a bounce. Coming in to score from third base is Workinger, and it's now 4-1 in favor of Columbus. E.J. Exposito is third hit of the ballgame.
He was hitting 199 entering play on Tuesday. So far for the series, he is now 8 of 13, and he's now driven in 4 runs for the series as well to go along with a home run. There's always a guy like that who seems to be struggling when they face the Trash Pandas, that they'll just break out of it, and Exposito is that guy this week.
Now here's David Fletcher, who's seeing the ball well. He takes a strike. Take it even further, Exposito, if you add in his week last week, he's 15 for his last 27.
Pretty good.
He had 9 hits last week. 0-1 pitch to Fletcher is just a tad low. I think that might have caught the bottom of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fletcher had the 2-run double that broke the 1-1 tie in the top of the 6th inning.
By the way, 15 of 27, that's a cool 555.
Not bad as Fletcher pops up the pitch on the first base side. Foul territory. It'll sail about 6 rows deep. Good crowd tonight. Should be pushing 5,000 or so. Our Huntsville Havoc night. Great partners. You know, a lot of times you see a couple of teams in the same city, but it's a great relationship between the Trash Pandas and the Havoc. A lot of co-branding. 1-2 pitch. Swinging a ball slapped down the right field line, and Fletcher is feeling it tonight as he lines a base hit into right field for his second, take that back, third hit of the ball game. And he's on at first base. This is what he did for the Angels for 5 seasons. Didn't hit the ball hard every time, but he found holes. Here's Cal Conley, the switch hitter.
Going back to the Havoc, you a hockey fan?
Yeah, I mean, do I sit there and watch it all the time? No, but I think it's fun. I really do. Pitch in there for a strike.
I ask because, at least for me, outside of baseball, that might be the single best sport to attend.
I agree.
Fans are really into it, and it's just different watching it in person than it is on television.
0-1 pitch on the way is fouled straight back and out of play. That's a ton of Nashville Predators games.
A lot of Predator fans down here, and there's been rumors of perhaps the NHL expanding back to Atlanta one day. Which, if they did that, that would be attempt number 3 in that market.
0-2 pitch. It's downstairs. Snap throw down to first by Emerson. Oh man, I thought he got him. Fletcher just got the hand in. Here comes Andy Shatchley to talk it over with Jack Wasson. Sure looked like he got him.
This was a long tag, and I'm not sure if Kootenai exactly knew where Fletcher was as he accepted the throw. We'll have to take a look at a replay.
Andy Shatchley darting out of that dugout. And he heads back to the dugout. Here's the replay now. Yeah, I think he got the hand around.
Same here. The tag also looked to be a little high.
1-2 pitch. Swinging the ball fouled straight back by Conley.
But how many times have we seen Miles Emerson do that during the season? Hey, my guy on the hill is struggling. Let me see if I can get him a free out. Just a tremendous arm behind home plate.
Miles is so good. That was from his knees. I mean, that was, you couldn't have pinpointed that any better. Fletcher somehow safe over there at first. Count evens now at 2-2 on Conley.
Sam Ryan has started to throw for the Trash Pandas.
Jones, the third pitcher used tonight for Rocket City. He would be the fourth. There's a pitch that misses, and it's a full count now, 3-2. By the way, the final line on Kenyon Yovan was 1 inning. Gave up the 2 runs on 3 hits. Walked 1 and struck out 1. You got 2 on and 2 out. The 3-2 pitch, runners go, and that is a ball outside. He's walked the bases, loaded now. As Conley takes the base on ball, so now 3 hits and a walk in the inning. And the bases are full for their catcher, Dylan Shockley, who's 0 for 2 with a walk so far. And out of the dugout comes Michael Wirtz. He's going to talk it over. I'll give you a chance to look at that Southern League scoreboard. Imagine they were postponed, Montgomery and Biloxi. And they're going to play a doubleheader tomorrow starting at 4 o'clock Central Standard Time.
Right in the middle of a opening weekend of college football. I'm not sure what the crowd's going to look like for game 1.
At 4 o'clock tomorrow, I can't imagine there's going to be that many folks there, but you never know. Pensacola, bottom 9, tied with Chattanooga right now. It's 1-1. That's one of the other games going on currently. Birmingham at home, they're on top of Knoxville, 5-0. What's their magic number? The Barons.
I believe it's 7.
Look at Sam Ryan warming up.
By the way, going back to Exposito, we talked about what he's done the last 2 weeks.
Pitched by Jones inside, nearly hit. Shockley backs out of the way of it.
So back on the 19th, which was 2 Tuesdays ago, he went 0 for 4 in a Columbus loss against Pensacola. His average was down to 163. Now it's well above 200 into the 220s.
Ball outside now, 2 balls and no strikes on Shockley. Nowhere to put him, bases loaded. It's now a 4-1 ball game, so this one you don't want to slip away here. Jones delivers, and there's a strike. In their notes they had, today makes his 6th consecutive multi-hit game. It's wild.
It's amazing what 2 weeks can do for a season.
Actually, in total, if you take out during that streak, as a 2-1 pitch is inside, 3-1. Exposito is now, he had 3 hits tonight, so 15 for 23. That's, of course, taking out that 0 for 4. Here's a bouncing ball up the middle, ranging over McCroskey, and he kicks it off his leg. It's going to go into right field. That's going to score 2 runs. Fletcher goes to third, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. McCroskey trying to make the play up the middle, and either hit his knee or his shin. As I said, Fletcher ends up at third. Fletcher scores alongside Exposito. And Conley stops at third, but now it's 6-1.
Yeah, you got to hit them where they ain't sometimes, and you can see Mack, one of the more reliable defenders. I'll tell you what, if he fields it cleanly, I'm not so sure he doesn't have a play at second. We'll wait to see how they score, but that's going to do it for Nick Jones.
And get the exit velo on that ball up the middle. It certainly was not an easy play for McCroskey. As Andy Shatsley going to make the pitching change here. So Ryan will be coming in. Jones will exit. And this game is now a 5-run contest. Take a break. Tell you more about Sam when we come back. 2 outs and 2 runners on base. This is Trash Pandas Baseball on the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
What am I going to watch? What food am I going to order? Who am I going to unfollow? The internet is full of tough choices, but picking an internet provider isn't one of them. You gotta have good internet. Get upfront surprise-free pricing with Wi-Fi modem included and no data caps. Plus bundle Internet 300 with YouTube TV for just $92.99 per month for 12 months with autopay and paperless billing.
Wow.
Restrictions and terms apply. New customers only. Requires auto pay and paperless billing. Price for Internet $300. Subject to change. Taxes and other charges extra.
As proud sponsors of the Trash Pandas, TDI Services delivers professional lawn care as well as mosquito and flea tick control around Toyota Field. Creating a winning lineup of lawns at homes across Huntsville and Madison County, TDI Services pledges home run lawn care and pest service with our innovative biological practices using fewer chemicals as nature intended. Visit go.tdi.services/tpandas or call 888-556-7985 to transform your lawn.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
They scored an error on shortstop Matt McCroskey as that scored 2 runs, so no RBIs for Dylan Shockley. Yeah, not an easy play, but certainly one that Matt believes he should have made as Sam Ryan takes over in the first pitch to the 9th place batter. This is Ambioris Taveras, and the first pitch is a strike. It's 0-1. First and third, 2 outs, and Sam Ryan takes over. That was the 4th pitcher of the ball game. He gets a swing and a miss that time. And the count goes quickly now to 0-2. So Jones exits. Ryan takes over. Sam making his 19th appearance on the year, 1-1, a 3.04 ERA. That ball down in the dirt. It's going to kick away from Emerson, and another run's going to score as Conley crosses the plate on a wild pitch, and it's now 7-1 Columbus. So it's now a 6-run ball game. We've had an error, scored 2, and now a wild pitch. And this all of a sudden has been a really, really rough inning. A 4-run, top of the 7th inning so far. Here's an 0-2. That one bounces in the dirt, and that's going to get past Emerson as well. So over to third base will go Shockley on the second wild pitch.
Really a shame. This was a good ball game all the way up until the top half of this inning. Even with the Clingstones getting 2 in the 6th inning, it was still a crisp ball game, well played, competitive for each team. Now it's turned into a one-sided affair.
2 balls, 2 strikes on Taveras. Ryan deals, and that pitch is fouled straight back. Looking at the numbers from Ryan, he's inherited 18 runners, now 20 runners. 10 of those have scored. Pitch on the way is swung on, tap foul back to the backstop netting. Ryan from Clifton, Virginia. Played at Virginia Commonwealth. Last 5 ball games. Giving up 3 earned runs in 9 1/3 innings. There's a swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. So down on strikes goes Taveras. They'll send 8 to the plate. The Pandas actually struck out the side, but a lot happened in between as 4 runs come across in the inning. 4 runs on 3 hits. There was an error and 2 runners left on base. On we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. It's time to stretch. Columbus adds 4, and they lead it now 7-1. This is Trash Pandas Baseball on the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network in Valley Live.
Minutes still matter in an emergency. Chest pain, severe abdominal pain, high fever, and other emergencies often need fast medical care. Crestwood Medical Center is here to take care of you and your family. Learn more at crestwoodmedcenter.com.
In baseball, it's all about the next play, the next win. There's no time for distractions or mistakes, and definitely no time for injuries. Top athletes from around North Alabama don't need to be worried about being sidelined. They have the award-winning team from SportsMed on their side with 4 convenient locations. You don't need to be an elite athlete to take advantage of SportsMed top orthopedic surgeons, physical therapy, and imaging services. SportsMed, keeping you off the bench and in the game. They're the only name you need to know for complete orthopedic care. SportsMed, it's where the pros go. Official team physicians of the Rocket City Trash Pandas. Call SportsMed today at 256-881-5151 or on the web at sportsmedalabama.com.
SportsMed, keeping you off the bench and in the game. They're the only name you need to know for complete orthopedic care. Northrop Grumman is a proud supporter of the Rocket City Trash Pandas as we team together to make our community strong and viable for future generations. Northrop Grumman is looking for new individuals to help them define the next possible. Together we can all make a powerful impact to build stronger communities and bright futures. Visit www.northropgrumman.com for a full listing of exciting job opportunities. Now, back to the ball game. Let's rock it, Trash Pandas.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
Well, Matt Kootenai will lead off for Rocket City as we begin the bottom half of the 7th inning. A 4-run top of the 7th inning for Columbus. And of those 4 runs, 3 unearned runs because of the error in the inning as Matt Kootenai takes a high strike. Meanwhile, Landon Harper goes back to work. He's only thrown 70 pitches. First pitch is a strike to Matt Kootenai. It'll be he followed by Holland and Calabrese. Here's the 0-1. Breaks off that curveball that time, down and in for a ball. Landon Harper, the former Southern Miss Golden Eagle. They have a tussle tomorrow on the gridiron with Mississippi State in Hattiesburg. 1-1 pitch. High for a ball.
I would not be surprised one bit if the Golden Eagles pulled off a victory in Hattiesburg tomorrow.
They're trying to ban the cowbell. So good luck with that.
That ain't happening.
2-1 pitch. It's just off the inside corner barely.
They are Marshall now as Southern Miss after all those transfers.
Yeah. Bring over Marshall's coach, and they have 35 guys that played for Marshall last year on that Southern Miss team. 3-1 pitch is hit hard up the middle. Had him shifted over as that ball bounces up. And it gets Conley. It took a weird hop as Kootenai will reach. Well, it probably is going to be an E6.
Well, let's wait. We'll just see. For what it's worth, this is 96 off the bat. I agree it should be an error. And after what we saw last inning.
Yeah.
They're going to give it a hit.
Wow. Corey Holland will be the batter as that pitch misses outside for a ball.
I have a feeling when you go to drop off box scores, it's going to be interesting down there.
Oh, man, I'm just thinking that exact same thing.
By the way, for what it's worth, the 4 runs given up by Jones last inning, only 1 is earned.
Yeah. Yeah. Even after 15 years, man, I still dread that. 1-0 pitch. Fouled away down that right field side. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's the good news. If that, no matter how miserable that becomes tonight, know this, at least you're not the Atlanta Braves. They lose tonight to the Phillies 2-1. Your line scores. Philadelphia, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Atlanta, 1 run, 12 hits.
Oh my gosh.
How many? One error.
How many runners they leave on base?
I'll take a look.
1-1 pitch. Slowly a ground ball towards short. Conley goes there for 1. Relay to first is in time. That's a double play. So that erases that base hit. Bang, bang play at first. Holland hustling down the line. And so that is, Holland hustling down the line. And that double play, the first 2 outs now here in this bottom of the 7th inning.
By the way, Atlanta left 10. I'm surprised it wasn't more.
Yeah, really. What was their runner in scoring position stat?
2 of 12. Profar 1 of 2. Ozuna 0 of 2. Olsen 0 of 1. Albies 0 of 2. Allen 1 of 1. Harris the second 0 of 2. And Alvarez. Nacho is up there. He was 0 of 2.
Nacho Alvarez Jr. 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball cut on and missed. 1 ball and a 1 strike.
By the way, the Cadets just missed a 43-yard field goal. Tarleton State takes over with 7 seconds remaining in regulation, tied up at 24.
Wow. 1-1 on Calabrese. 0 for 2 so far today. Harper's pitch misses high. Tell you what, man. I've watched Landon Harper for a long time. This kid continues to throw the baseball at an extremely high level. 2-1 pitch. It's a strike. He comes from such a great family, too. Meridian, 24 years old, the right-hander. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Calabrese. Swinging the ball fouled away.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
It almost caught Calabrese on the ricochet off the netting. We have the high netting here that helps protect the fans. The problem is sometimes it's when it ricochets off, the players aren't looking up and the ball can come right back down and smack you on the head.
It's like racquetball.
Yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Deuces wild on Calabrese. Here comes the 2-2 offering. Breaking ball sails high. It's a full count now, 3-2. Pitch count just at 84 for Harper in the 7th inning. He's allowed just the 1 run on 4 hits. 3-2 payout pitch. Swing and a line drive towards left center field, dropping quickly, and it bounces in front of Flohissy, knocks it down. And Calabrese has his first hit of the ball game. That's the 2nd hit of the inning. And here comes Miles Emerson in the 7-1 ball game.
Let's see, the pitch high this season for Harper is 89. He's done that twice, so unless they want to push him tonight, this will be his final hitter. Or this will at least be his final inning.
First pitch in there for a strike to Miles Emerson.
By the way, if you think he's doing well tonight, check this out. Back on June when was this? Sorry, Chris, I lost my spot. Here we go. It was back on July the 10th against Pensacola. He got a no decision and a 1-0 loss. Went 8 shutout frames, struck out 8 on 4 hits, only threw 89 pitches in that game. So that's quasi-Maddox.
He throws strikes. 1 ball, 1 strike on Miles Emerson. There's a 1-1 now from Harper. Taking that slider outside. Harper, talk about JUCO baseball. JUCO baseball in the state of Mississippi is really, really good. He went to Pearl River Community College before he went to Southern Miss. And that JUCO in Mississippi will teach you a lot of lessons. 2-1 pitch. It's a high strike that time.
I've done some games for Northeast Mississippi Community College. They've got by the way, not only do they have quite the program, they have the heck of a facility, especially at the JUCO level.
Go down towards Biloxi, and you got Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College, which has had some great football and baseball. There's a check swing on the appeal down to first. They say no swing. And, of course, Scuba, Mississippi got EMCC, Last Chance U.
And if you want to step out of Mississippi, go down the Panhandle, down into Florida. I don't think you'll find a better JUCO baseball program than Chipola. You'll see some, look them up, folks. You'll see some studs come out of there.
Oh, yeah. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Miles Emerson. Fouls another pitch away. I played JUCO ball up in Tennessee, in Tullahoma, Tennessee, at Motlow State. It's not too far from here. I'll tell you what, some of the guys you play up against, just wonder, where did they come from?
Well, if you want to know why do guys go JUCO, because it provides more flexibility with the draft. You can leave year after year in JUCO, whereas in collegiate baseball, as soon as you commit to a school, you got to stay there for 3 years or until you're 21, whichever comes first.
3-2 from Harper. Swing and a miss. He could not hold it. And Emerson is strikeout victim number 5 for Landon Harper. It's around 2 hits in the inning, 1 last stranded on base, and we played 7. Tip of the cap to you, Mr. Harper. You have been fantastic here tonight. 7-1 your score. Columbus on top. This is Trash Pandas Baseball on the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network in Valley Live.
Minutes still matter in an emergency. Chest pain, severe abdominal pain, high fever, and other emergencies often need fast medical care. Crestwood Medical Center is here to take care of you and your family. Learn more at crestwoodmedcenter.com.
Hey fans, catch the excitement of minor league baseball with the Bally Sports Live app. Watch your favorite team or scout the top prospects. Every game live all season long. Strike three! You're out! Plus, stream the Savannah Bananas and emerging fight sports to keep the action going. Best of all, it's totally free. No credit card required. Download the Bally Sports Live app today on your phone or connected device.
What am I going to watch? What food am I going to order? Who am I going to unfollow? The internet is full of tough choices, but picking an internet provider isn't one of them. You gotta have good internet. With WOW, you now get upfront surprise-free pricing with Wi-Fi modem included and no data caps. All for only $30 a month. Wow. Restrictions and terms apply. New customers only. Requires auto pay and paperless billing. Price for internet $300. Subject to change. Taxes and other charges extra.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
Back here inside Toyota Field, Rocket City with a 7-1 deficit. As Sam Ryan will go back to work and to take over the play-by-play and take you home tonight. Here's Josh Carey.
Okay, thanks, Chris. As it'll be Clohissy, Milligan, and Workinger, the top of the order, due up for Columbus in the 8th inning as the pitch cut on and miss. 0-1. It was a good ball game. Look, whenever we do a broadcast, we know the Trash Pandas aren't going to win every time, but you do want to see a good contest. It was that way through 6 innings. That 7th, though, got away from the Trash Pandas as the pitch is down and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. A 4-run 7th for the Clingstones. They now lead at 7-1. And Sam Ryan, who blew a save here 2 nights ago, now trying to bounce back here with a good outing tonight. Next pitch will miss high and away. That looked like a changeup. It goes to 2 balls and a strike on Clohissy, who's 1 of 4. A single, a fielder's choice to short, a strikeout swinging, and a line out to left. And the fastball down and in. 3 balls and 1 strike. They go to overtime now in West Point. The Cadets and Tarleton State tied up at 24. We'll update you as soon as there's a final score. 3-1, fastball, a strike. It will go to 3 balls and 2 strikes. And again, you can catch all West Point football games right here on Talk Radio WZZN, as long as it doesn't interfere with Trash Panda Baseball, which has only 2 more weeks to go. The 3-2 is a fastball missing down and in. Ball 4. For those of you out of market, you may wonder why in the world is a radio station in Alabama broadcasting West Point games. It's because there's such a large military presence. A lot of West Point graduates live here in North Alabama. You need to have an outlet for that, as there's 1 on with no one out. And Cody Milligan coming to the plate. That'll be walk number 1 by Ryan, and now the 6th walk of the game for Rocket City pitching. Milligan, 2 strikeouts, both swinging, a walk and a line out to center on a 0-for-3 night, and the first pitch is high and away. 1-0 on the left-handed hitter. Right on left. Next offering. Fastball going to miss high, 2-0. You know, someone has just pulled in, or they've started up their car in the gravel lot beyond the center field wall. They've got their lights on. They're just to the left of the batter's eye.
Oh, yeah.
Pitch cut on and miss, 2-1. Now, it hasn't interfered with play, at least not yet. I remember we had an incident like that, either it was this year or last year, where something similar to that happened, and it took us a couple of minutes to get whoever was out there to turn their lights off. 2-1, a fastball cut through and missed. It's going to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes on Milligan, who tells himself to calm down after that last swing, perhaps a little too aggressive. As it evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 7-10-1 for Columbus, 1-5-2 for Rocket City. Here's the set again. 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3. Nipped the lower part of the zone and rung up is Milligan. He doesn't think much of that call, but it was a strike. That'll be strikeout number 2 for Ryan, and that is now the 14th strikeout of the game by Rocket City pitching. I didn't even notice that.
So 9 from Clausen.
Yeah, 9 from Clausen, 1 from Jovan, 2 from Jones, and now 2 from Ryan. First pitch, there's a strike by Sam to Workinger. 0-1. Ethan Workinger, 2 of 4, a single, a triple, a run scored, a foul out to first, and a rollout to first. Ryan sets and delivers. And the slider down and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. By the way, in that 7th inning for the Clingstones, they got 4 runs, 1 of them earned on 3 hits. Next pitch cut through and missed. The count will go to 1-2. There was 1 error in the inning and 1 man left on base. 1-2 as Ryan will look back in on the right-handed hitter. Next offering. Swung and hit foul at home plate. Going to remain at a ball and 2 strikes. Coming up tomorrow, it'll be Sam Aldeguerri going to the hill for Rocket City. Going to try to bounce back after a difficult showing last Sunday against Birmingham. He'll be opposed by Brett Sears. Should be a pretty good matchup between those two. Slider down and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Aldeguerri 7-8. Those 7 wins lead the Trash Pandas this year with a 4.05 ERA. Sears 6-4, a 3.77 earned run average. 2-2. Down and in. Threw him a cutter that time. It will run full to 3 balls and 2 strikes on the right-handed hitter. Then we wrap it up on Sunday with a 2:35 start. Payoff pitch. Swung, slap foul past third. It will remain at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Coming up on Sunday, Mitch Ferris goes back to the bump after a scintillating performance on Tuesday against Columbus. He'll be opposed by right-hander Lucas Braun, who also pitched on Tuesday. Both men pitched well. Payoff pitch due to the right-handed hitter, 7-1 Clingstones in the top of the 8th inning. Next offering. Swung and lobbed into right center. Over, though, is Holland to make the catch. And that'll be the the second out of the 8th inning as Workinger flies to right. 2 away, runner still at first, and here's Adam Zabrowski. Zabrowski is 1 of 4 tonight, a single and a run scored in the 6th. The other 3 times up, he has struck out. By the way, the season high for strikeouts in a single game this season for Rocket City is 17, as the fastball is high and away. 1-0. We thought they were going to match that mark not too long ago in another ball game, but ended with 16. Next pitch. Fastball, that misses. Ooh, that was actually a strike. That was a sinker that clipped the outside corner. But Davion Fry said it was off the plate. It goes to 2-0. Actually, it was Tuesday's game. Ferris 13 Ks, Yovan with 3 more. They had 16 that evening. Fastball high and in, 3 balls and no strikes. So plenty of strikeouts to go around this week by Rocket City pitching. Ryan, 3-0. There's a strike as he fired it right down Broadway. It will go to 3-1. Short lead at first by Clohissy, and the pitch hit hard and past McCroskey into left field. We'll wait to see how they score it, as going first to second is Clohissy. That one 106 off the bat. Or up to me, it would be a hit, but we'll wait for official word as E.J. Exposito will stand in. 3 of 4, a homer, 2 singles, 3 runs scored, 2 RBI, and a strikeout swinging. And they will score that a hit. So 2 on with 2 out. Here's Exposito, who again has been white hot over the last 2 weeks. 15 of his last 27 as he takes the slider down and away. It will go to 1-0. They go to double overtime now in West Point, still knotted up at 27.
When do they go to the 2-point conversion?
Isn't that starting overtime number 3?
I think so.
Fastball, there's a strike, 1-1, which is, by the way, the single worst way to end overtime. That Georgia Tech game from last Thanksgiving. And it's not just because I'm a Georgia Tech fan either. Roman Fansalker has begun to throw with the Trash Pandas. 1-1. There's a fastball for a strike. 1-2, and a chance for Ryan to wrap up the top of the 8th.
I need to go to what the NFL does.
Ryan will look to wrap up the frame. 1-2. Fastball lifted foul off to the right as Cooney gives chase. It stays at 1-2. I forget, that's 10 minutes. You play straight up and
15. It's like a 15-minute quarter.
It is 15, and if you get a touchdown on the first drive or a safety, the game's over. Yeah. Get a field goal, the other team gets possession.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. It takes a lot of extra energy to do that, but college whippersnappers.
1-2 misses outside. Cutter. It will even at 2-2. Well, if it's about player safety, why do we keep making the season longer? I remember when it was 11 games, a bowl game, and then that was it. Now it's 12 games, a conference final, and then 3 or 4 playoff games. Pitch rolled to short, up McCroskey. Shovel toss to Vera covering second. 6-4 on the fielder's choice. Disposes of Zabrowski. And down go the Clingstones in the 8th inning. No runs despite 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Bottom 8 on its way. It's 7-1 Columbus. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
When you call most roofing companies, all you'll hear is, you need a new roof. Not when you call Fleming. At Fleming Roofing and Restoration, we're focused on your needs, whether it's an easy repair or a full roof replacement. Folks around here have trusted Fleming since 1965 for all their residential and commercial roofing needs. And as the area's storm damage experts, Fleming knows all the ins and outs of the insurance claims process. Log on FlemingHSV.com to schedule your free estimate today. Fleming Roofing and Restoration. We show up.
At Bad Daddy's Burger Bar, we love baseball almost as much as we love serving up the best and baddest burgers around. People have called our burgers totally insane. And at Bad Daddy's, we take that as a compliment. But it's not just burgers. Up first, starters like our fried pickles, wings, or poblano frites. Second, try one of Bad Daddy's giant chopped salads. Third, our famous chef-inspired burgers with lots of different taste options. And before you head home, finish up with one of our shakes or delicious banana pudding. Bad Daddy's Burger Bar on the Parkway in Huntsville and Clift Farm in Madison.
You've got to experience Toyotathon at Bill Penny Toyota. They've got the selection with over 700 new Toyotas to choose from. And they've got the extras with Bill Penny perks and a 10-year unlimited warranty. So get on over to Bill Penny Toyota today and experience Toyotathon. Bill Penny Toyota in Huntsville and online at BillPennyToyota.com. Bill Penny's Toyota 10-year unlimited warranty is valid through the 10th year of ownership. Valid on new vehicles only. See dealer for details.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
New pitcher into the game for Columbus, and this will be number 53, Brian Moran. Boy, too bad he couldn't pitch last night. I'll explain in just a moment. He'll take over for Landon Harper, who pitched a beauty. 7 innings, 5 hits, a run was earned, no walks, and 5 strikeouts. He stands to win this game as the first pitch is a strike to Mac McCroskey. It will go to 0-1. McCroskey, Vera, and Mershon all do up the 8, 9, and 1 hitters for the Trash Pandas. 0-1 by the side armor. This is down and away, 1-1. So last night was our throwback to the Stars night here at Toyota Field, paying homage to the team that preceded the Trash Pandas here in North Alabama, the Huntsville Stars. The 1-1, a cut through and miss by McCroskey. The count will go to 1-2. Well, Moran is the only player between the Trash Pandas and Clingstones who actually pitched at Joe Davis Stadium. He was a member of the West Tennessee Diamond Jacks in 2011 when they came here when they came to Huntsville to play the Stars. Was there for the 2011 season and moved on from there. On 4 pitches, he disposes of McCroskey, who strikes out swinging. Strikeout number 1 for Moran, out number 1 in the 8th inning. And here's Errol Vera. Before he steps in, let's give our station a chance to identify itself. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network in Valley Live.
HD 97.7.2, WZZN FM, Union Grove, Huntsville, Alabama. Talk Radio WZZN.
First pitch is a slider outside to Vera. It's 1-0. Errol 0 of 2, a strikeout looking and a fly out to center. High setup by Moran. Next pitch. Fastball lined into left field for a base hit. Errol Vera with his first hit of the game, his second of the series, hit number 6 now for the Trash Pandas. And 1 on with 1 out. We go back to the top of the order. And David Mershon as we look at it again. That was a slider middle in, and Errol was able to turn on it. So 1 on with 1 out as Mershon, a single, a ground out to third, and a fly out to left. Moran on the year, 1-1. He's had a good year, 2.72 ERA. 13th appearance to go along with 3 starts, 1 of 1 in saves. 36 2/3 innings, 24 hits, 13 runs, 11 earned. He's given up 2 homers while hitting a batter and walking 7 and striking out 35. Opponents hitting 189 against him as that pitch is lofted into left center. On the move to his right, Milligan to make the catch for out number 2, and retreating to first is Vera. Mershon flies out to center, 2 outs in the 8th inning. And here's Ben Goebel.
Take it even further, Josh. I was going back and looking at Brian Moran's numbers in 2011. Not only did he pitch at Joe Davis Stadium, but he pitched at Hank Aaron Stadium in Mobile that year. Of course, the predecessor franchise of the Rocket City Trash Pandas.
Moran will go back to the rubber. Goebel 0 of 3. 2 strikeouts, both swinging, and a fly out to left. So you may be wondering, wow, he's got to be a little older. Yeah, he is. By AA standards. Not old by everyday human being standards, but by AA baseball. Count goes to 0-1. Moran, a sprite, 36 years old. He's out of Ryan, New York, which is smack dab in the middle of Long Island. Here's the 0-1. Pitch away, a fastball. Going to even at a ball and a strike. Left-hander, born in 1988. He was signed as a minor league free agent in December. 7th round draft choice of the Mariners back in 2009. As the next pitch waved at and missed by Goebel. It goes to a ball and 2 strikes. I did not realize this. He pitched at North Carolina.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he and his brother Colin Moran, yeah.
Yeah, that was a pretty good program back in the...
Kyle Seager, Dustin Ackley. Mariners drafted all those guys, too.
Middle, late 2000s, they had a pretty good thing going there in Chapel Hill. 1-2. Swung and slapped foul past third.
The most interesting tidbit about Brian Moran is he made his big league debut for the Marlins in 2019. His first strikeout was his brother.
How about that?
Colin Moran.
By the way,
the Pirates.
By the way, this doesn't happen often, but I made a mistake. Rye, New York is actually just north of the city. It's up toward the Hudson Valley. Pitch down and away, 2-2. I only lived up there for 4 years. You think I'd figured that out by now. Anyway, 2-2, the count on the right-handed hitting. Goebel.
Hello to the Moran family. They're watching.
Well, I got to ask, do you think Colin maybe served one up for his brother?
I don't know.
Got to ask. As the 2-2 lofted into center field, moving to his left, chasing it down is Milligan. Flying out to center is Goebel. And down go the Trash Pandas in the 8th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. At the end of 8, 7-1 Columbus. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
Crestwood Medical Center is committed to keeping patients safe, so please don't delay in getting treatment when you need emergency care. Visit CrestwoodMedCenter.com to see what they are doing to keep you safe.
In baseball, it's all about the next play, the next win. There's no time for distractions or mistakes, and definitely no time for injuries. Top athletes from around North Alabama don't need to be worried about being sidelined. They have the award-winning team from SportsMed on their side with 4 convenient locations. You don't need to be an elite athlete to take advantage of SportsMed top orthopedic surgeons, physical therapy, and imaging services. SportsMed, keeping you off the bench and in the game. They're the only name you need to know for complete orthopedic care. SportsMed, it's where the pros go. Official team physicians of the Rocket City Trash Pandas. Call SportsMed today at 256-881-5151 or on the web at sportsmedalabama.com.
SportsMed, keeping you off the bench and in the game. They're the only name you need to know for complete orthopedic care.
As proud sponsors of the Trash Pandas, TDI Services delivers professional lawn care, mosquito and flea tick control around Toyota Field, creating a winning lineup of lawns at homes across Huntsville and Madison County. TDI Services pledges home run lawn care and pest service with our innovative biological practices, using fewer chemicals as nature intended. Visit TDIGreenServices.com/Trash Pandas or call 888-556-7985 to transform your lawn and save.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
Roman Fansalker will become the new pitcher for Rocket City. He replaces Sam Ryan, who went an inning and a third scoreless, a hit, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. Fansalker becomes the 5th pitcher of the ballgame for the Trash Pandas, and he'll face the 6, 7, and 8 hitters for Columbus. Fletcher, Conley, and Shockley all due up, as again Columbus leading it by the score of 7-1. And the first pitch by Fansalker is going to be shot foul off to the right. 0-1. It's now a final from West Point. Tarleton State with the upset. They defeat the Cadets in double overtime, 30-27. And good luck to the Cadets. Rest of the way, I know they lost a bunch of guys, and things are a little different at those military academies. We'll see how they bounce back. The 0-1 again sent foul off to the right by Fletcher. It goes to 0-2. David Fletcher having a night, 3 of 3. 2 singles, a double, 2 RBI, a run scored. He's also walked and been caught stealing. Here's the high setup by Fansalker and the pitch. Swung and hit foul back to the screen. Going to stay at no balls and 2 strikes. Fansalker, for the year, in his brief time with Rocket City, no record, 2.08 ERA, 8th appearance, all in relief, 8 2/3 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned. He's hit 3 men, walked 6, and struck out 7. Opponents hitting .074 against him as the 0-2 popped up into shallow center field. Charging in is Mershon. He'll slow up and make the catch. That'll be the first out of the 9th inning. And 1 away for Cal Conley. He's 0 for 3, a strikeout swinging, 2 flyouts, 1 to left, another to center, a walk, and a run scored. Fansalker pitched here last night, tossed a 1-2-3 9th inning. He was very efficient, and that's one reason why he's back out there this evening. Right against right. First pitch. High and away, 1-0. By the way, it looks like Columbus will go to a new pitcher next inning. They have someone up and throwing in their bullpen. Wanted to quickly go over Moran's big league career. The majority of it was in 2020, which was the pandemic year. Fastball inside, it'll go to 2 balls and no strikes. However, in 2019 with the Marlins, he appeared in 10 games there, had a 4.26 ERA, struggled in 2020 as he split time between the Blue Jays and the Marlins, and then had a brief cup of coffee with the Angels. Didn't even realize that. That was in 2022, only appeared in 1 game for them. Pitch cut on and missed. It will go to 2 balls and a strike. Fansalker out of Oklahoma State. Off the line at third is Goebel. Near the line at first is Kootenai. 2-1 ripped into right. That's going to get down for a hit. Over to cut it off is Holland. Stopping at first will be Conley, and yet another hit for the Clingstones. That'll be hit number 12 of the game.
13 last night.
So 25 over the last 2 contests, if math still hasn't failed me.
I think it's right.
1 on with 1 out for Dylan Shockley, who's 0 of 3 this evening. 2 strikeouts, both swinging, a walk and a wink-wink 2-run error to short. He'll step in, righty on righty, and the first pitch is fouled straight back. It's at 0-1. Two up in the bottom of the 9th for Rocket City. It'll be their 3, 4, and 5 hitters. Kolos, Kootenai, and Holland all due up as Shockley stands back in. Next offering. Swung, hit foul over our heads. That'll skip off the roof and out of the stadium and go to no balls and 2 strikes as Fansalker is quickly ahead in the count. The right-handed hitter will step back in. Shockley, a Rule 5 draftee from Pittsburgh, has a throw over to first. And back in with a head-first dive is Conley. He was drafted out of Rio Grande College, same stomping grounds as Brady Chobin. Fastball foul back to the screen. It will stay. And no balls and 2 strikes. That is an NAIA school that has produced some serious talent. Brady, haven't really heard from him since he got promoted. Let's see. The high setup by Fansalker. 0-2. Called strike 3. That was a curveball that time. Haven't seen too many of those from Fansalker, but he broke it off. Shockley caught looking. Strikeout number 1 for Fansalker. Out number 2 in the 9th inning. Runner at first for Ambioris Tavares. As we look at the strikeout again. And that's strikeout number 15 for Rocket City pitching. Tavares, 3 strikeouts, all swinging, a walk and a stolen base. Since his promotion, Brady, first here's the set and the pitch. A slider down and away, 1-0. 1-1 to 2.38. That's really good, especially for the Pacific Coast League. He's appeared in 9 games. Oh boy, Brady, keep it up. Opponent sitting 222 against him as the next pitch is down and in, a sinker that time. And it'll go to 2-0 on the right-handed hitter. Holding the runner at first is Kootenai. And the 2-0. Fastball going to be inside. 3 balls and no strikes. That looked to be a pretty good pitch. Caught the upper inside part of the plate, but it was called a ball by Davian Fry. By the way, we have an attendance for you. 3,918 the paid attendance. 3-0. There's a strike. Threw him a sinker on the inside corner. That one was actually off the plate, but they rung him up. So it'll go to 3-1. Fansalker. Sidestep delivery, and that misses inside, ball 4. So Fansalker will walk Tavares. That is going to be the 7th walk of the game by Rocket City pitching. First one by Fansalker. 2 men on with 2 men out. Back to the top of the order, and Patrick Clohizzi as Conley will move first to second. We'll go ahead and get you an update on the Southern League scoreboard. I think just about everyone else is a final tonight. Righty on lefty as Clohizzi will stand in. We got a rain out as the first pitch is a strike. There was that slider by Fansalker. Clohizzi actually took a pitch. It's 0-1. Montgomery and Biloxi postponed. They'll play a doubleheader tomorrow. Pensacola eked one out over Chattanooga 2-1. They got a run in the bottom of the 9th to walk it off. Here's the high setup. In the 0-1. There's another strike. Curveball that time. It'll go to 0-2. Meanwhile, Birmingham shutting out Knoxville. It's 5-0 in the bottom of the 8th inning. Assuming Birmingham closes that one out, I believe the magic number will be down to 5 for them. Here's the 0-2. Fastball missing outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes on the left-handed hitter. Playing almost directly behind the bag at second is the shortstop, McCroskey. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Threw him a curveball. Full was Clohizzi, and that'll be strikeout number 16 for Rocket City pitching. Second strikeout for Fansalker. Second time this week Rocket City hurlers have struck out 16 Clingstones, and Columbus is done in the 9th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 more men left on base. Bottom 9 on its way, 7-1 Clingstones. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Panda Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
At Northrop Grumman, their products define possible as they help customers defend the homeland, launch critical payloads into space, enable scientific exploration, return astronauts to the moon, and protect the warfighter. Yet their dedication goes beyond their products as they support the workforce, their families, our veterans, and our hometowns. Together, we can all make a powerful impact to build stronger communities and bright futures. That's defining possible. Northrop Grumman, defining the future.
An emerald green field is iconic in baseball. That's what TDI Services desires to create for every one of its customers. As proud sponsors of the Trash Pandas, TDI Services brings its A game to provide winning lawn care and pest control to the outside of Toyota Field. TDI Services can do the same for your lawn with their innovative biological approach for better results, as nature intended. Visit TDIGreenServices.com/Trash Pandas or call today at 888-556-7985 for our best discount.
Your mattress is the reason your morning coffee tastes like despair. At Beds Express, during our Memorial Day sale, getting the best sleep is as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1 year price guarantee. We'll beat any local competitor's price for up to a year after purchase. 2-year extended warranty and a 3-year comfort guarantee. Not loving your mattress? Exchange it for up to 3 years. Shop now and save with queen mattresses starting at just $199. Better sleep, better prices. That's the Beds Express promise. Locally owned and operated for over 30 years.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
Bottom of the 9th inning, last ups for Rocket City as they trail it by the score of 7-1, and we have another pitcher in there for Columbus. This will be number 26, Shay Shanaman. Sounds like a superhero. Shanaman on the pitch as Brian Moran goes a scoreless inning, allows a hit, walks none, and strikes out another. Shay Shanaman spells his first name S-H-A-Y as Colas will lead things off in the first pitch to Oscar. Misses high, 1-0, and then his last name is Schanaman. Shanaman. The kick and delivery. Hit foul off to the left by Kolas. And it will go to a ball and a strike. Oscar tonight, 1 of 3. A single, a fly out to center, and a rollout to first. Kolas, Kootenai, and Holland, the 3, 4, and 5 hitters duo for the Trash Pandas in the bottom of the 9th inning as they trail it 7-1. The 1-1 hit foul straight back to the screen. It will go to a ball and 2 strikes. Shanaman will get you his numbers. 3-1, 6.04 ERA, 22nd appearance, all in relief, 0 of 1 in saves, 25 in the 3rd innings, 27 hits, 18 runs, 17 earned. He's given up 4 homers while hitting a batter and walking 18. Next pitch is low. That was a cutter, and it goes to 3 balls and a strike. He has struck out 22. Opponents, though, hitting a healthy 278 against him. 2-2 the count on Kolas. Off the line at third is Fletcher. And the next pitch misses outside. That's another cutter. It will run full to 3 balls and 2 strikes. By the way, assuming the game ends here, Roman Fansalker, a scoreless 9th inning for Rocket City, a hit, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. The pitch is hit foul at home plate. That was a cutter down and in, borderline pitch. And it will stay at 3 balls and 2 strikes. If Columbus can make the lead hold, it'll be Kenyon Yovan taking the loss for Rocket City. This is a non-save situation as the next pitch is rifled into deep left field, but going back on a Clohissy in front of the track, he makes the catch by about a step, and a deep fly out to left by Kolas for out number 1 in the 9th inning. Again, that wind is just not doing anything tonight, and we've really learned this season, boy, unless you're getting some help from the gods, the ball just does not carry here like it did a couple of years ago.
It's not carrying anywhere, though, really.
It's just the heavy air of the south. I don't know. 1 away. Here's Kootenai, 1 of 3, a single, a fielder's choice to first, and a pop-up to short as Shanaman will go back to work. And first pitch is a fastball missing high. It goes to 1-0, and Landon Harper will get the win. It would be his 4th of the season. And his 2nd win over Rocket City this year. And the next pitch misses low. Going to go to 2 balls and no strikes. Shanaman, 6 feet, 205 pounds, out of Hastings, Nebraska. Braves picked him up as a non-drafted free agent in 2023. Next pitch is a strike. It will go to 2-1. Pitched at the University of Nebraska, so he's a former Cornhusker, and he's okay.
Had a few guys from Nebraska. Jake McSteen, who pitched with AA club for the Braves. And I think this year for Columbus, a time or 2 is from Nebraska as well.
Fastball misses inside. It's 2-1, and one of the great angels of all time is a former Cornhusker, Darren Erstad. Is he still the coach at Nebraska? I need to check. Next pitch is in there for strike 3-2. I know he was at one point.
Football team got a win last night in front of Travis Kelce and his fiance.
They actually won. Holy smoke.
They did.
Pitch misses down and in, and that'll be ball 4. That used to be an automatic at Nebraska during the Tom Osborne days. Not so much anymore. 1 out walk to Kootenai as he'll trot to first base. 1 on with 1 out for Corey Holland. That's going to be walk number 1 by Shanaman. That's the first walk of the game by Columbus pitchers. Holland, the only offense tonight for Rocket City, a solo home run back in the 2nd, which gave the Trash Pandas a 1-0 lead. Since then, he has struck out swinging and bounced into a 6-4-3 double play.
Auburn was ahead in their ball game over Baylor by 7 at halftime.
By the way, his coaching career at Nebraska, Erstad, ended in 2019. Had 267 wins. There was the Big Ten Coach of the Year back in 2017. But not there anymore. So 1 on with 1 out. Here is Holland. Right against right. First pitch to Corey. Fastball. There's a strike. And it's 0-1 on the right-handed hitter. Holland now 4 of 13 for the series. Shanaman. He's going to look back in. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Broke off a slider. That one right in the middle of the plate. It will go to no balls and 2 strikes as Holland is down in the count. Columbus about to get back above 500 for the second half this year at 28-27. Here's the 0-2. Another slider. Did he go? No, he did not, says first base umpire David Bailey. And the count at a ball and 2 strikes. Shanaman was on the opening day roster for Columbus this season, then was placed on the IL for 7 days in late May. Rehabbed with the Florida Complex Braves in July. Pitch misses away. It evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Features 5 pitches, including a fastball, a cutter, a sweeper, and a change. Mixes in a sinker from time to time. The look back in by Shanaman. 2-2. Swung on, lifted into deep right. Going back on it is working her at the track, reaches up, makes the catch. That'll be out number 2 as back to first goes Cooney. Holland put a drive into that one. That was a lot like the home run he hit earlier in the ball game. That was a high sinker away, and he was able to punch it to the off field. But a good catch by working her as he hit it to one of the deepest parts of the ballpark.
Like we've seen from Corey, he's got good opposite field power, and a lot of times in certain conditions, that's a home run.
2 gone.
Maybe better baseballs.
Calabrese, a single, a tapper to the mound, and a line out to center. And stepping off the rubber for just a moment is Shanaman. Righty on lefty against David. First pitch to him. Swung on, rolled right side, diving stop by Exposito, fires to the pitcher, covering in time. Great play by E.J. Exposito, who caps off another wonderful night at the plate with a great play in the field. Diving stop to his right on the backhand, popped to his feet, fed the pitcher Shanaman, covering 3-1 on the putout, and the ball game is over as Columbus is going to win this one 7-1 in the 9th inning for Rocket City. No runs, no hits, no errors. They leave a man on base. Shea Shanaman in a non-save situation goes a scoreless 9th inning. No hits, 1 walk, and no strikeouts. We'll go ahead and total things up here. For Columbus, 7 runs on 12 hits. They commit 1 error, and they leave 12 men on base. For Rocket City, 1 run tonight on only 6 hits. They commit 2 errors, and the Trash Pandas leave 5 on base. Your winning pitcher is Landon Harper. He moves to 4-7 on the season. The starter, 7 innings, 5 hits, a run was earned. No walks, 5 strikeouts. Great night by him. And the loss to Kenyon Yovan in relief for Rocket City. He drops 0-2, 1 inning, 3 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 1 walk and a K for him. No save in the ball game, and time of game, this one took a minute. It was 2 hours and 48 minutes tonight. And the attendance, 3,918, as again, Columbus defeats Rocket City by the final of 7-1. For those of you on 31.6 Way More TV and MILB.TV, you folks have a great night. Be back here tomorrow. It'll be a 6:30 airtime, 6:35 first pitch for Game 5 of this 6-game series between the Trash Pandas and the Clingstones. For those of you listening on Talk Radio, WZZN, the Northrop Grumman postgame show is coming up right after this. Again, your final score this evening, it's the Clingstones over the Trash Pandas by the final of 7-1. For Chris Harris and for everyone with the Rocket City Trash Pandas, this is Josh Carey saying so long, everybody. This has been Trash Pandas Baseball on the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
The Trash Pandas would like to thank their partner, Frame World Art Gallery. Family owned and operated and located in Huntsville now for over 36 years. Frame World is the place for all of your framing needs. Whether it's award framing, custom framing, sports art from Daniel Moore, Doug Hess, and more, or special keepsakes and collectible objects. Frame World can take care of it all. And if you mention this ad, you can save 25% off of any order. Check out Frame World Art Gallery at 2508 Memorial Parkway Southwest, or give them a call at 256-539-8859.
What am I going to watch? What food am I going to order? Who am I going to unfollow? The internet is full of tough choices, but picking an internet provider isn't one of them. You gotta have good internet. Get upfront surprise-free pricing with Wi-Fi modem included and no data caps. Plus bundle Internet 300 with YouTube TV for just $92.99 per month for 12 months with autopay and paperless billing. Wow. Restrictions and terms apply. New customers only. Requires autopay and paperless billing. Price for Internet 300. Subject to change. Taxes and other charges extra.
Together, let's celebrate the big occasions and the little moments. The firsts and forevers. Let's celebrate others and celebrate ourselves. Because every milestone matters. And we promise to be with you for every one of them. Shop Reed's Jewelers and Reeds.com to find the perfect gift to celebrate your life's moments. Reed's Jewelers, trusted with life's moments.
Visit your local Reed's Jewelers at Bridge Street Town Center and Parkway Place Mall.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN. Another one is in the books. Now, let's head to postgame. Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN is brought to you by Frame World, Wow, Reed's Jewelers, Crestwood Medical Center, the law firm of Martinson and Beeson, Northrop Grumman, Bad Daddy's Burger Bar, Alumni Hall, Eagle Insulation, and by Fleming Roofing and Restoration.
And hello again, everyone. Welcome into the Northrop Grumman postgame show, as this is the Northrop Grumman postgame show. I just said that, but anyway, it's a 7-1 win for Columbus tonight over Rocket City. Josh Carey with you, and back at Mission Control running the boards is Jeff Scarborough. The Trash Pandas have now dropped the last 2 ball games here to Columbus. The series is now knotted up at 2 apiece. A big Game 5 tomorrow as Rocket City again looking to play spoiler this week against the playoff contending Clingstones, but Columbus with a win last night 5-2. They win here tonight 7-1. They knot the series up at 2 games apiece. They are now 28-27 for the second half, 54-67 for the season. Meanwhile, Rocket City drops to 42-81 on the year and 18-37 for the second half. Let's go ahead and take you through what happened in this ball game. And the Trash Pandas, for the 4th straight game, they scored first, and it wound up being their only run of the contest. In the second inning, with nobody on and 1 out, Corey Holland went to the opposite field. It was his 4th dinger as a Trash Panda, RBI number 8. Those 4 homers surpassed his total with the Salt Lake Bees from earlier this year. That home run would make it a 1-0 game, but for Rocket City the rest of the way, they could only muster 5 hits. They did leave one man on base at third base in the 4th inning. After a failed pickoff attempt allowed Kootenai to go first to third. Corey Holland would then strike out to end that threat. Then in the 7th, after the game, frankly, was already out of reach, Rocket City had a couple of singles, but a double play ball and a strikeout ended that frame as well. As for the Clingstones, they had to face George Clausen tonight, and Clausen, he had to eat up a bunch of pitches. That's what happens when you strike out 9 men and walk 3 others. He had a few other deep counts, but overall he pitched very well. He did give up 1 run. That came in the 4th inning. 2 outs, no one on base. E.J. Exposito, who is having 2 weeks to remember for Columbus, belted his 4th home run of the season. It was a solo blast. This one to deep left center field. RBI number 23. It was his 4th home run of the year, like I mentioned, and also his 3rd RBI of the series, and that would tie the ball game up at 1 apiece. Clausen would depart after the 5th inning, and like I said, he pitched very well. 5 innings, 4 hits, a run was earned, 3 walks and 9 strikeouts. Unfortunately, the Rocket City bullpen did not perform so well. Kenyon Yovan came on in the 6th inning, gave up back-to-back singles to Zabrowski and Exposito to start the inning, and that was followed by a 2-run double by David Fletcher that would score both Zabrowski and Exposito and give the Clingstones a 3-1 lead. They would then blow the game open with 4 runs, only 1 earned in the 7th inning. With 1 away, Ethan Workinger would triple. Then after that, Adam Zabrowski would strike out swinging. So there was a runner at third, 2 outs. Nick Jones was on to pitch for the Trash Pandas. He tried to get Rocket City out of the jam, but he would give up another RBI single to Exposito, his 2nd RBI of the game, his 24th of the season, and his 4th of the series. That would make it a 4-1 ball game. And then after that, things would get weird as David Fletcher would again single. That would send Exposito to second. A walk to Cal Conley would load the bases. After that, a 2-run fielding error by Mac McCroskey off the bat of Dylan Shockley. McCroskey ranged to his left, tried to field the ground ball, wound up kicking it into shallow right field. That allowed 2 runs to score and that would make it a 6-1 contest. After that, Jones would uncork a wild pitch, allowing Conley to score from third, and that made the score 7-1 in favor of Columbus, and that was the score they would win by. Here are your totals. For Columbus, 7 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They leave 12. For Rocket City, 1 run, 6 hits, 2 errors. They leave 5. Landon Harper will get the win. He moves to 4-7 on the year. Remember, this guy almost pitched a perfect game against Rocket City a few weeks back. He pitched another beauty here tonight. 7 innings, 5 hits, a run it was earned. No walks and 5 strikeouts for him. Again, he's 4-7 on the year. Kenyon Yovan takes the loss. He falls 0-2. 1 inning, 3 hits, 2 runs. Both were earned. He walked 1 and struck out another. No save. Time of game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. The attendance, 3,918. As again, Columbus defeats Rocket City tonight by the final of 7-1. We will take one more break on the Northrop Grumman post-game show. Come back and wrap it up right after this. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
When you call most roofing companies, all you'll hear is, you need a new roof. Not when you call Fleming. At Fleming Roofing and Restoration, we're focused on your needs, whether it's an easy repair or a full roof replacement. Folks around here have trusted Fleming since 1965 for all their residential and commercial roofing needs. And as the area's storm damage experts, Fleming knows all the ins and outs of the insurance claims process. Log on FlemingHSV.com to schedule your free estimate today. Fleming Roofing and Restoration. We show up.
At Bad Daddy's Burger Bar, we love baseball almost as much as we love serving up the best and baddest burgers around. People have called our burgers totally insane. And at Bad Daddy's, we take that as a compliment. But it's not just burgers. Up first, starters like our fried pickles, wings, or poblano frites. Second, try one of Bad Daddy's giant chopped salads. Third, our famous chef-inspired burgers with lots of different taste options. And before you head home, finish up with one of our shakes or delicious banana pudding. Bad Daddy's Burger Bar on the Parkway in Huntsville and Clift Farm in Madison.
Northrop Grumman is a proud supporter of the Rocket City Trash Pandas as we team together to make our community strong and viable for future generations. Northrop Grumman is looking for new individuals to help them define the next possible. Together we can all make a powerful impact to build stronger communities and bright futures. Visit www.northropgrumman.com for a full listing of exciting job opportunities. Now, back to the ball game. Let's rock it, Trash Pandas.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
Josh Carey back here to wrap it up on the Northrop Grumman post-game show. The Trash Pandas fall to the Clingstones tonight by the final of 7-1. And the mission at Northrop Grumman is to be at the forefront of technology and innovation, delivering superior capability in tandem with maximized cost efficiencies. The security solutions they provide help secure freedoms for our nation as well as those of our allies. That's going to do it for us here this evening. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Game 5 of a 6-game series between the Trash Pandas and the Clingstones. We'll be on the air at 6:20, 6:35 will be the first pitch, as going to the mound for Rocket City will be southpaw Sam Aldegiri, 7-8 record, a 4.05 ERA. Those 7 wins are a team high for the Trash Pandas. He'll be opposed by right-hander Brett Sears, who's 6-4 on the year, a 3.77 ERA. That looks to be a pretty good pitching matchup between those two, Aldegiri and Sears. We'd love to have you folks come on by. We're going to have more fireworks after tomorrow's game, brought to you by Boeing. It's really critical that you guys come to the ballpark. That's the purpose for minor league baseball. But if you can't make it on down, want to watch football, you can, of course, catch us right here on Talk Radio WZZN for all of the action. Trash Pandas and Clingstones in Game 5 of 6 tomorrow night here at Toyota Field. And again, hopefully you can join us at Toyota Field for all the action. Special thank you back at our Talk Radio WZZN studios for all the hard work tonight from Jeff Scarborough. And, of course, thank you to all of you for listening to Rocket City Trash Pandas Baseball. Again, your final score this evening, it's the Clingstones over the Trash Pandas. Final score is 7-1. For everyone with the Rocket City Trash Pandas and for my broadcast partner, Chris Harris, this is Josh Carey saying so long, everybody. This has been Trash Pandas Baseball on the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network in Valley Live.
Thank you for listening to Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN. Trash Panda Baseball has been brought to you by Frame World, Wow, Reed's Jewelers, Crestwood Medical Center, Northrop Grumman, Bad Daddy's Burger Bar, Owens Home Appliance, Bill Penny Toyota, and by Fleming Roofing and Restoration. This is Talk Radio WZZN.